Gary's room today. Yes, not to attack Gary Baumgarten. That's great. I love his room. People apparently don't.
I'm not a wacko, and you're being derogatory to someone who does a great job here. And
yeah, hold on, David.
Okay. Everybody go on mute. Hold on. Everybody go on mute. Housekeeping. Everybody go on mute. Everybody go on mute. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Everybody go on mute. Hello. Everybody go on mute for a moment, please. Do my best to be respectful. Firstly, and maybe obviously, we're not going to have a poll on whether or not Gary's room sucks.
Agreed.
If you guys want to run it in the chat, I would prefer you talk about the issues, okay? If you didn't like Gary's room, try and keep the chat to what was it. Just let me finish. We can do a popcorn style here, but not if two people are going to insult each other. If two people want to talk about specific issues, knock yourself out. That's my housekeeping issue. Go ahead, Jane.
I'll finish up. Please, no interruptions.
As long as you're talking about the issues. As long as you're talking about the issues, yeah.
Okay, the issue is unfortunately for
it's
today.
only been today.
David, go on mute. David, go on mute, please. David, you can respond next. Go ahead.
You're going to get your own fresh five, I have a feeling.
That's on the weekend, but thank you.
Oh, pardon me. I appreciate
No, talk about fresh fives and the Mod Squad and all. I love that. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, the point is, and I think I could, if I felt like it, tie this right back to the topic of Gary's room, which I unfortunately just missed. I didn't. So, I truly was being neutral. And just, JCC, I think you understood, hey, let's use the poll and generate some energy. But how it read, and I take the feedback, I take it, that it was like, oh, Jane, bad liberal. She must be shitting on Gary. So let me not even think about it, but just come after her as if I've done some sort of a crime. And I mean, it's just unnecessary, and I think it's a little over the top, David. But I forgive you if you care. I'll atone for my own.
I do care.
Hold on, David. Okay.
Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. Okay, now, David, feel free to respond, but do me a huge favor.
Yes.
Just try not to mention Jane's name, but talk about the issues if you want that she brought up. I think that's going to help us.
I guess I was triggered for a couple reasons, because Jane sometimes has an issue with impulse control in Gary's room and directs and interrupts when it's not her turn. And sometimes that triggers me, and I apologize if I have trouble handling that triggering.
So try and keep it to the issues.
I think that she wasn't aware of that. I probably should have started with that, and probably didn't have all the time to focus on what his topic would be today. But I just, I see people getting angry with Gary, and it pisses me off, because I think he runs one of the best, most fair rooms on this app. And that's far and few between, considering the last few weeks we've had here. I think everyone would agree. So those are my comments. I have no issue with Jane, and I am no Republican, Jane. So I never, for once, in anything I commented today, thought there was a problem because of your politics. Okay?
All right. Okay.
Would I have a request?
Thanks,
If you're going to be playing Carlin.
Let me just finish.
No. Abby's a mod.
I want to say thank you to Dave.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go. Abby, I think I played 2 Carlins. I'm probably not going to play any more.
The stuff has been my favorite.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
I
did not do the stuff. No. Yeah.
Because Steve, I just want to make an announcement. I got an email this morning from a media company. The president of Charlie Kirk's board wanted to come on my podcast.
Get out of town. Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. So I had him on today. It was
that's great.
Yeah, it was very interesting. We had a very interesting conversation.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. He's a good friend of Charlie Kirk, so it's very. I don't know how they found but they had researchers discovered my podcast somehow. And they were like,
"That's amazing."
Yeah. So I'll post the link in the chat. It was very interesting.
Thank you. I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Would anybody on stage like to if you're in the audience, please come on up. Would anybody on stage like to contribute at this time?
We're at 600.
Okay, what I have, I brought up a clip, not George Carlin, and I didn't get El Normo wants to come up. Let's see if he wants to speak, or wait till after the clip. Hi, El Normo.
Yo, good Shabbos. No, I didn't want to speak. I'm just hanging out.
You got it. Okay. So I got a clip up from the movie Lenny, and if any of you have never seen it, it's a drama starring Dustin Hoffman about Lenny Bruce, who was like the George Carlin of the 1950s, and he was arrested for obscene behavior, using dirty words in a nightclub. And so this is the scene where he comes back to the nightclub the night after he was arrested for obscene behavior. Check it out.
I don't know how many of you know it, but I was busted, right here on this stage a few nights ago for saying, no. Not going to say it. Let's see. It's an 11-letter word. It starts with a C and ends with a G.
If those of you can't guess, the word is cocksucker.
And it was used in the context of defending a certain homosexual practice. Actually, though, I don't relate it only to homosexuals. I relate it to any contemporary woman I know. Oh, yeah. Would know or love or marry, and I'm sure you do too if you're honest, right? Okay, I'd like to ask you all a few questions. Okay? And you're all under oath, all of you. Even standing room only. How many people in this club here tonight have ever used that word? Blah, blah, blah. Don't be shy. You can raise your hand. Well, that's cool. Now, let's get really honest. You, sir. Have you ever had your blah, blah? It's either yes or no. There's no two ways about it. Okay. How many men in this room have ever had their blah, blah? Raise your hands. Oh, come on, officers. Now, you're on the road. All right. Now, keep your hands raised. How many men in this room have ever blah, blah? Somebody's not telling the truth. Okay, ma'am, tell me, have you ever blah, blah? Well, it's so sweet. The officers couldn't see it, but she went like this, and he went like this. This time, the whole audience gets swept away, right? This is the dirtiest show I've ever done in my life. This is really filth. Now, if there is anyone in this room who has not found this obscene, then you're full of blah, and I hope you never get to blah, blah again. That's my entire show for God. Thank you for that.
And what's interesting about Lenny Bruce is he died of an overdose. I think it was heroin. And he was found naked in his driveway. And they not only took pictures, but they released the pictures in some media of him naked on his driveway, dead. And there's conspiracy thoughts about that as well. But if you've never seen the movie Lenny, I strongly recommend it. If anybody in the audience wants to come up, you can. We'll be going, I guess, for another 10 minutes. Will be an hour, and we can shut it down at that point if nobody else wants to speak. Again, welcome to the Critical Thinking After Party, and I've been running this. This is day 5 days in a row. I'm normally not on during the weekday, and I've of course been running my Saturday and Sunday show for the past 4.5 years. So check me out there.
I will say I think it's been a great idea.
So I want to go back to my question, Steve, for a second.
Yes.
Because I said a lot, but
And I do have one more clip, but go ahead, Abby.
going back to what I said, do you think that if we never had an FCC, that how things would have been different? And would what we heard on the airwaves all those years when it was the 3 networks, and then obviously the FCC doesn't control cable, and it only controls spectrum airwaves, and radio, but it doesn't control streaming. But do you think we would have been freer to speak? And do you think it was a negative to have that government control when it came in?
You know what? That is an amazing question. And my last clip, Abby, is somewhat on topic to that. So let's play the clip, and then we'll talk about Abby's question.
Is it Howard Stern?
No, it's not. And by the way, I have not previewed this clip. It's supposed to be an unbiased history of the FCC. Let's see if it's true.
In the beginning of the 19th century, the dawning of a new era of communication technology was upon the world. The Federal Communications Commission was born in 1934 with the purpose of regulating interstate and international communications by radio, television, wire, satellite, and cable. During the 1930s, the FCC established regulations on the ownership of radio stations and the use of the radio spectrum. This period saw the introduction of television broadcasting, which the FCC regulated by requiring television stations to provide educational programming, as well as regulating the content of programs. The 1940s saw the expansion of the FCC's role in communications, with the Commission regulating telephone services. This period also saw the introduction of long-distance telephone services, which the FCC regulated in order to ensure fair competition. In the 1950s, the FCC established regulations for the new medium of television, including the Fairness Doctrine, which required broadcasters to present balanced coverage of controversial topics. The FCC also established rules for the use of the radio spectrum and for the licensing of radio and television stations. In the 1960s, the FCC addressed the question of the fairness of television programming, and the Commission also established new rules to regulate the ownership of television and radio stations. In addition, the FCC issued the first licenses for cellular telephones, which began to be used in the United States in the 1970s. The 1980s saw the introduction of satellite communications and the deregulation of the telephone industry. The FCC also established rules for the licensing of satellite services and the use of the radio spectrum. The 1990s saw the rapid growth of the Internet, and the FCC established rules to regulate the Internet. The FCC also adopted rules to ensure that consumers have access to affordable telephone services, and the Commission also began to address issues such as privacy and data security. The 2000s saw the introduction of digital television, and the FCC adopted rules to ensure that consumers had access to digital television services. The FCC also adopted rules to ensure that consumers had access to broadband internet services, and the Commission established rules to
after court. Usually, remember I said that was a small city. I'm in LA, so most of my tickets are in LA, and most of them get dismissed. Go there, if you're there and you dispute it, they'll come in and they'll be like,
Most of my tickets is crazy.
Most of my tickets, 99% of my tickets don't happen. They'll come in and they'll be like Waters, Rock, Phillips, and
more than one ticket.
If I didn't just call your name, everybody else leave. So if you're smart enough to dispute the ticket, 90% of the courtroom walks, like 99% of the courtroom walks every time in LA. I swear to God, like if you get a ticket in LA and you request the officer to come, he's not coming. He is not coming.
How many tickets have you gotten?
Yeah.
In your adult life?
You see that my toy and my PTR? They fuck with me on that one a lot because I don't like to wear my helmet and I don't have to when I know the law. So they'll usually charge.
Wait, you don't have to wear a helmet?
No, it's under an exemption, and I carry it, and I have it in my glove department. I give it to them when I give them my license insurance. I give it to them. Like, I do not have to wear this, and I only wear my helmet on the highway. Like, you have it with you. Why ain't you wearing it? Because I only wear it on the highway. I don't want to fucking wear it on the surface streets. But they'll give me a ticket for that, and then they won't show up because they know I know the law. They just fuck with me. So I get all kinds of tickets, but I don't have any points on my record because they don't show up.
That's how it is in Maryland.
Just wear that
Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, they give these motherfuckers off to go to court. And then when you get to the courthouse, the police officer, because it's happened to me twice, they pull you outside of the courtroom and they try to make a deal with you on the side. And then they come in and then they present the shit to the judge. And then I find out that these magisterial judges in Pennsylvania don't have to go to law school. They can be a police officer for like 5 years, I think, and then they take like 30 credits, pass a test, and then they become a magisterial district judge. I found out all of that through only us and the judge in the courtroom. And I was like, how they were explaining the law and everything. They were like, well, we feel bad, so we're going to reduce your ticket. So they reduced it from $200 for going 80 and a 70 to $180 for going 75 and a 70, because if you go 5 miles over the speed limit in Pennsylvania, it's $180 ticket.
Yeah. Y'all just be speeding. Like, do y'all ever do the
Do you drive, First Lady?
Yes,
I
she does
drive.
not drive very often.
I'm driving right now. What's going on?
What's
Well,
the
why you
speed limit?
on your phone while you driving? That's illegal.
Well,
Yeah, you can't get on your
Thanks
phone.
for admitting to that illegal act in the act of committing that crime.
no, what's illegal is to text on your phone.
Handling
It is,
your
you
phone
cannot
very
have.
Ma'am,
I'm not
I
handling
don't
it,
want
sir.
to turn you in for this incident. I don't.
Please do. Please go ahead. You want to be on hands free.
If you don't arrest her, I will.
Oh no! Wait a minute. No, nobody said nothing about arresting. What's happening? He said he's going to report it. No, you don't want to arrest him.
Citizens
No, I'm arrested.
Gee.
That's a crime.
No, I don't want to be. I do the speed limit.
with your job.
No, I'm talking to them about it because they know me. And the
Okay,
email
they
sent
know
was
you
really
for a
ridiculous.
lot of things you're working. So if you have a good reputation in the work,
Yeah,
everything,
thankfully, but it's
I don't know
embarrassing.
who you are. So they come.
It's embarrassing, almost. It's embarrassing, and like I have grown up in this community, and it is embarrassing to me.
Amos, I just want to remind you that Rabbi was still waiting. Remember, you cut him off.
No. Okay, no, I just want to finish with Buttercup and tell her that when I give you the moderator, you fight everybody. You
I do?
go to a place, yes? No, you run
No,
away.
I was fighting the Kahanas because they came after.
Yes.
Look, okay.
Why still run away?
When? Today?
Yeah, also today you run away.
Yeah,
And
because-
that's my complaining. You don't run away from my room.
All right,
You run
listen.
away.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now, so I finished now. I like you, I like Ellie, but I also like Mary and Rivon. 2 moderators is too much.
Mary is lovely. I like
Go ahead, Rabbi.
I only heard her.
Not a million. I thought Rogan had a million.
Much more. I mean,
More than a million?
30 million.
30 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? 30
Yes.
million listeners, probably greater.
That's my point. So this regulatory scheme that exists there, you have the most popular hosts that can never be on those airways. And, it's also probably why Howard Stern wasn't running a, late night TV show during his most popular years. So again, those restrictions have limited on the airwaves some of probably the most popular that people would tune into. So that's also another fallout from having the restriction.
When Howard Stern was first syndicated across the country on radio, I said it was not going to work. Boy, was I wrong. Radio was always a local thing. Radio, if you had an earthquake, you immediately turned on your radio station because TV, if it was network, it might not be local. Radio was always local. And then Howard Stern came in like gangbusters and got nationwide syndication, blew me away.
His listenership was always special. I mean, it said that 40% of CEOs across the country, Fortune 500 CEOs, listen to him. I didn't listen to early Stern when he didn't go to therapy 3 times a week and it was more raw, but people miss those days, they say.
But he was the most popular host, and he would never have gotten a late night show. And Rogan, I just Googled this, I could be wrong, but it's like about 180 million downloads a month, like some crazy number. So I guess the point is, the board of directors of ABC would have been furious, the stockholders. There'd be all these FCC complaints if you had these guys as your evening hosts. But then you have someone like Kimmel, and what were they paying him a year? Is he making?
They were paying him. Check this: $15 million a year. His current contract expires next year, and then with advertising and endorsements, about $25 million. But his ABC contract is $15 million a year.
So they would have made a lot more money with a very popular host that could generate so much more of an audience, but they never did. And they never had someone like Stern. They went with something that wasn't as provocative, but also they didn't garner the audience. And then it goes on to the other thing that I said. that these affiliate stations are in red states. You know, so then you have the broadcast turning very political. I mean, I don't know if you ever watched Seth Meyers, but it's completely political and dumping, constantly dumping. Someone should track how many times he says the word Trump during his show. I mean, it's kind of, so, you know, who's watching it? So those are something I would wonder if it.
Late night programming has clearly taken a shift in the past 10 years from, you know, comedy and bits and interviewing guests to going really political and slanted one way, pretty much.
And Carson made it a point that he didn't want to talk about politics. He didn't think people needed that 10 minutes before they went to bed. He wanted to entertain. He wanted to make people laugh. And he could easily have talked about politics. He was friends with everybody. But he didn't think that would be great broadcasting every night.
Right. And, you know, David Letterman didn't do that either. He had a different style, whereas Johnny Carson made all his guests look better. David Letterman made fun of his guests, but still, they didn't spend anywhere near the time they do now thrashing the government and also thrashing one side of the political aisle. No question about it.
And just not to belabor Joe Rogan, but obviously when you're podcasting, people are downloading when they have time to listen. So it makes it more flexible to actually listen whenever.
Absolutely, no question about it. And here comes Christian. And if we're staying where we currently are, we'll probably close down by the bottom of the hour. But let's say hello to Christian. Hey, Christian, how are you?
I'm good. How about you, Steve?
Oh, 5 days in a row. I'm tired.
You're tired. Well, good thing we got the weekend. Good thing we got the weekend, though.
Oh, absolutely. The weekend I've been doing it for 4.5 years. That's different.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there was one thing that I wanted to bring to your attention.
Yes, sir.
And maybe we could talk about it a little.
Sure.
I don't have time for that. Hey, but Gemini, what you just said about bringing second in San Monica during rush hour, you know, like somebody that actually park on the line of cars and shoot and shit. People will have walking rage and kick your car because you have blocked the sidewalk shit. Like in LA, they road rage and shit like that is totally different. But they also know that they also know that ain't shit gonna happen to them. That's why they do all that extra shit.
Well, I don't know how this go along with Ryoga being a lame ass nigga, but whatever the case may be.
Mike, would you like to come upstairs and be insufferable, or did you just want to stay in the chat?
So Mike's in the chat talking shit.
Patty, you there?
What's that race in? What you saying?
I did this PTR just to show you, because you been talking. So that's 50 yards with the AR, freehand, 2 shots per target. I don't fucking mound. That's what no buy-off, nothing. That's just freehand. 2 shots per target.
Check this out.
I want to do a shooting contest with you.
I can do it in the prone. I can do it unsupported. I can do it.
I wasn't prone. Just standing freehand.
I can do that. 50 yards ain't shit, bro.
Standing freehand. Let's see it.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're the most betting ass nigga that I know in my life.
You're gonna act like 50 50 yards is far.
I want to compete with everything. Like,
and what weapon was you shooting?
AR.
Nigga, come on, man. You think I don't know the rise and fall? You think I don't know the rise and fall and where I need to hit? I've been doing this shit for a while.
It's more about the consistency. That's me and my friends always do this. We do the 2 shots per target so we can really see how consistent we are with the shots.
If we do it all the time, you know where to aim. For me, because of my sight, if I know it's 2 clicks to the left and 4 up. For my 0, and that's where I fucking
That's for your 0 at 50.
Yep.
Gotcha.
No, 0 period.
Why are you so 0?
No, when you start, no, it doesn't work like that because you got to remember. When it comes to those type of weapons, you still have to change your rear aperture. You gotta change. There's just a lot of shit that has to be changed. If you fucking hit the weapon against the wall, it'll change your fucking.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
So
or if you drop
when I adjust my weapon, I know it by heart where it needs to be adjusted to, and then I also know where to aim because of the trajectory. So if I'm trying to go for center mass, for me, I always aim for the neck. So what you got as a for this, I probably would have aimed for the third piece of that, going from the bottom below the red, 1, 2, 3, right to the third, and I could have got center mass. And that's 50 meters. That ain't shit, man. 50. We tell privates that's coming out of their mama house, aim for the 50-meter target.
And you don't let him drag you into proving your fucking skills. Gemini got a problem. He was that cousin that always wanted to race and shit. I bet you I could run.
Let me tell y'all women something. In the military, the easiest people to train for shooting are women because they pay attention to the directions. Like, control your breathing. Your trigger squeeze. They know to use the meaty portion. Males are so fucking women are the easiest to teach. And Gemini should know this because he was in the military before, and they tell you all the time, women are the easiest to teach.
Hey, Gemini.
You gotta control your breathing.
They did say that at the gun class too.
She did write about that.
Hey, Gemini. 50 feet's not that far. You know why?
Why?
Because the restraining order I got was 100 feet.
So you need to do
So it's 105.
100. Somebody wanted you 100 feet away from them, Lisa?
What? Did I say that? I didn't say that. Replays are not on.
You said you had a restraining order.
I didn't say that. See.
Yeah, I gotta get off of that shit.
Mike, did you make that boy leave? I mean, Mike. Coach Lee, did you make Mike leave?
I think she wasn't getting no attention. I didn't make her do nothing.
Oh, I wanted attention. No, I didn't. Anyhow,
I still want to know if she had this restraining order put on her or if she took one out. That's what I want to know.
You also know that was just a hypothetical, and y'all done took. See how you guys are on Clubhouse? What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know?
That's all for now. I'll let you know if I have further questions.
All right, let me know, girl. Just come into my back channel.
Did you serve the
Oh my! No, did you get it? Did you get it enough?
Hey guys, I wasn't here for the TikTok.
You know it is my birthday tomorrow, so if you want to send me one,
you 105 tomorrow.
I remember.
my little sister. Yeah, I am.
I got it for you though. I left. She opened the door.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you can
just make sure you make it to tomorrow with your old ass.
I am gonna make it. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, we gonna keep you in our prayers all night because we gotta make you gotta get to that 105.
Yeah, listen to me.
Are you still in Southern California?
I am. I'm still in LA.
Are you over there still by the lake?
Still by MacArthur Park. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm serious.
Watch out.
No. If you're there, are you there? If you're there, seriously, I'm in Northern right now. If you're there, I don't. Just
back there. Just back there.
Recordings are on, so you know.
The curtains are not on. The curtains are not on. Yeah. Seriously, happy birthday, Alef.
Thank you so much.
At this point.
No, it's nothing to talk about. Happy birthday, Alef. I'm serious about that. Happy birthday. Yeah, do something.
Go get a lap dance. Go get a lap dance for your birthday.
There's no strip clubs in strip club. There is strip clubs in Los Angeles.
Don't they got an age limit? You can't be a certain age, right?
Probably lying. That's not true. Y'all ain't got no strip clubs in Los Angeles.
Ask Gemini.
Gemini. Where are you at, Mr. Competition?
The strip club.
Oh, now Mr. Competition don't want to talk. Okay. But I bet you it's the strip club in fucking LA. What are you talking about?
I'll be the stripper.
There's no strip clubs, but I'm not kidding you. Anybody else in LA that can verify what I just said?
That don't even make sense.
None.
That's the city of freaky angels. What are we talking about? They got strip clubs. It must be like.
What did you just say?
That's the city of freaky angels.
Don't get upset, Brooklyn. There are no strip clubs.
Any places not having a strip club.
There's none.
They was talking about London strip clubs and everything. It was like they got.
Okay, I'm looking.
But they're not.
London has strip clubs.
But they're not. They don't get naked. We don't have strip clubs.
It's like the cabaret.
That's corny.
No, but a lot of places don't get naked.
Yeah, it's like that.
They serve alcohol. Yeah, so. Yeah,
it's like that. It's like that in New York. Atlanta, Miami, and I think Houston. The only places where the girls be butt ass naked. Like when I first came to Atlanta, y'all, oh my God, the first time I went to a strip club here, because I swear I used to go to strip clubs in New York because my homegirls used to strip. But the first time I came here, I was like, yo, what the? These bitches is naked. Like, nothing on. And they on the ceiling and shit. The girls in New York wasn't fucking with that shit. It wasn't like no pole dances.
Atlanta, Texas, right? They really take
girls in Atlanta can dance their ass off.
They be fucking it up, don't they, Patty? It's like the Olympics.
I have a question. I just have one question about the nudity. Are they complete? When you say nude, are they completely
butt ass naked?
Wow.
This is how it works. They start off with clothes, and then
they start off.
They don't even start off with clothes.
They start off naked. They don't start off.
They be ass naked.
They will take off a piece at a time.
We're talking about California.
Yeah, we're not talking about California.
Okay. Y'all just come off naked. Okay.
Have you ever been to a strip club in Atlanta?
In Atlanta is a fucking
library.
I'm taking men to Magic City. That's my favorite.
I
love Magic City.
I'm just listening, Alef. Go ahead, keep going.
I'm gonna say this in Dallas, out there. Hey, I remember the very first time I went to a strip club. It was a tall ass, I think it was Onyx.
We got an Onyx too.
A girl was hanging upside down from the ceiling, doing a little heroin spin type shit. While the other girl,
yeah, they do that. I think they're real strip clubs.
Hold on. Then the other girl, she's on the pole, spinning in circles, and made her body flat as hell. The girl from the roof had came down doing a little butterfly dance and landed on top of the other girl, and they started doing a little surfboard dance.
That's normal, bruh. Yeah, we know you mad, y'all. These girls, let me tell you something. We done seen we done seen bitches dancing on top of bitches with their motherfucking heels on, and her body straight out. I'm gonna tell you, they be on the top of the pole, her body straight out. The only thing holding her up is her arms, and a bitch is standing on her dancing with her fucking heels on.
And that's what I'm talking about. But
these some strong hoes. I would never fight these bitches.
Patty, at all. Patty, remember I said that was my first time going to a strip club ever in my life at that time. That was like 2013. And when I tell you, when I seen that shit, hey, yo, I swear to God, I was there the whole night. I'm like, I went, man.
My recommendation for you men. Don't fight these hoes. If they can motherfucking take somebody wearing their stilettos on their body and they butt booty ass naked and they have their bodies fucking straight out like a fucking line, them bitches will beat your ass.
So you mean to tell me, because Dad said they get naked too. So I'm talking about when I was going to the strip clubs regularly in New York, they nipples couldn't.
Yeah, they can't show their nipples in New York.
Their nipples couldn't show and they can't have their...
I don't know what spot y'all went to, but they were butt ass naked.
That's because you was going to the underground, huh?
No, that was Rivera's on Steinway. Those bitches was butt ass naked.
But it was probably a juice. So the juice bar is different.
What you mean? After midnight.
So it was bring your own bottle?
No.
So they actually sold liquor?
Yeah, pop bottles. Mm-hmm.
They might have been doing that shit.
Behind the curtain, they have the lap dance place.
Remember, a lot of them illegally in New York, boy. Yeah, New York had a lot of illegal shit.
Yeah, and that spot is still open. It's still got the same name.
Can I just ask another question? Why do girls or women go to a strip club? What is the draw?
It's fun.
It's fun.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
I like to hang out with the dudes. I like them to clap ass. Give them money up.
And the dudes with the money, a lot of dudes with money are there, like the rich niggas.
And niggas with money is yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not dating no nigga that's spending all his money on some pussy.
He put it on the
that he can't even touch.
Talking about
like the children British.
That nigga.
I mean, here in Georgia, like when I was coming up, I thought like that too, right? You know, I'm a trick nigga, right? I hear him, you not, goddamn it, you hear me, goddamn talking.
That's a lot.
The fuck wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all gonna pull yourselves together, but here it's like a part of the culture so much so that like niggas have business meetings at the strip club. They do business in the strip club. Yes, it's true. They do business in the strip club. Like it's like
kind of business at the strip club.
They do all kinds of business.
I can't concentrate. What am I doing here? I'm like, yo.
You know what? My dad gave me golf lessons when I was in my 20s. Because he said that's where the drug deals go down for me. You know?
They go down there too.
Hey, but hold on, I'm gonna be honest though. What Patty said a second ago, me personally, I could never go to the strip club and throw like 3,000-4,000. I could probably throw 1,000. But hey, and look, when I get married,
you dumb
nigga, you talking about
you dumb.
Let me tell you what these.
Why would you do 1,000?
Y'all might have that strip club.
Because he dumb.
This dude that can buy 10K.
Let me tell y'all.
These niggas in Atlanta spend money.
They don't even
get called dumb. I get a lot of dumb dudes.
Yeah, it is. You throw $1,000.
Those bitches be walking outside with garbage bags.
Oh, I know they do. I ain't telling them.
I guess those dudes are stupid.
I'm not blocking. They are. I'm not blocking their money. I ain't blocking their money.
Here's the thing: after they get their bread, they go call a nigga that they actually really like, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, they laugh at the niggas that's in there tricking off their money because they got a little dance. They come home or hit up the dude that they really fuck with after the club.
He always picks her up at the end of the night. What we talking about?
Exactly. He probably busy. He gonna fly by late night.
Oh my God! Please let Brooklyn talk. Please.
California strip club culture is different, but if y'all really want to know what the fuck it is, it's on Stars. It's Magic City got a documentary. It's very good too. But I was actually in the club when BMF was in Atlanta, and you talk about niggas spending money now. That ain't nothing. It used to be millions of dollars on the floor. I I used to leave the club with money, and I ain't never stripped a day in my life. You understand? So
let me tell you something.
For my
birthday, boy, I'm playing.
You know the guy that owns Magic City, the bald-headed older guy?
Yeah, we saw him on the documentary.
So on my birthday, me and some girls that was our first time going to Magic City. And one of the girls forgot her ID and showed her military ID. That motherfucker gave us money to throw at bitches and put us in. You know how you got that circle in the middle? They had fucking Atlanta Falcon guys in there and had us sitting there and let the girls dance on us.
Hey, the thing is, whoever be in a strip club like that understands $1,000 ain't shit. You get called broke.
Shit.
$1,000 ain't shit.
What are you talking about? Wait. He's saying that him throwing $1,000 ain't shit, or her getting $1,000 ain't shit. I know that's not shit, but $1,000.
A dude that's throwing 1,000, that ain't shit, because there's ballers there throwing more, so 1,000 ain't shit. That's what he means.
There's a competition.
With stacks, I promise you. I went out this weekend, and when we went out, this dude, like, he was just buying stacks, and I swear those stacks were $10K. They have stacks.
$1,000 in ones look like a lot, but I'm gonna tell y'all this though, like they really do.
Trust me.
No, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying that I can imagine because 1,000 in ones, which is what usually people get, looks crazy. So imagine if you got 10 of them.
Niggas in Atlanta, they not buying $1,000. What's going on here?
You know, the reason why they...
Like, Brooklyn is being real. They not buying $1,000. That's a nigga that fucking work down the street.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Like I'll give you an example. When 50 go to the club, and I've seen him do this a lot of times, he'll get a bunch of money. Maybe he'll get 30,000, but it's all in ones. So it's going to be a $10,000 stack of ones that he got a plastic wrap
they get $10,000
another one, then another one, then another one. That shit look crazy.
I can tell you this nigga kept getting 10Ks. He got like 4 10Ks for one night.
Yeah, you had that same hoe for $200 if you really want to get head and ass. I don't even understand it.
What's the most you ever threw up, Gemini?
At a strip club, I don't throw money. I just don't do that.
He's a stripper, that's why.
Yeah, I don't think I'll throw money unless some nigga give me money to throw.
I've dated a dancer too.
That's why you go with the guys.
I've dated
you pretty.
Y'all never busted a band in the VIP?
I done dated a dancer too, but I ain't never threw no money though.
I ain't never get my money.
Money in the club.
Niggas always invite you to
he ain't throwing no money.
No, you don't respect them. Like I know these women. Like they don't respect the dudes. They think
but
you're
that's
clown.
not the point. The point is like even if
hold on. You said the nigga that's throwing the money think that the girls.
Nah, they think those niggas are clowns. They don't respect them like that.
That's what they told you. That's not the truth, though.
What's going on?
They told you that.
I'm telling you right now.
You don't even know how many girls I know that's been saved in the club. They literally.
Oh, they gonna use them for the bread, but they.
No, it ain't even about using them.
Yo, Nene Lee's got saved for the strip club. What you talking about?
Let me ask you this, Brooklyn. I don't even like have this conversation, but I'm gonna ask you this, Brooklyn. How many strippers you done hit?
None, but I'm
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. I know these women.
But see, that's the thing. No, you don't.
Nigga, California is not the
You
same.
don't gotta throw no fucking bread if you him.
Time out. Wait, time out. Hold on, because you're wrong. You think because I'm not hitting them up. The thing is, we lie to you niggas all the time. So whatever she was telling you, she was telling that shit to you to make you feel better about the fact that she was a stripper. She was definitely a lame asshole. Because every stripper that I know, if they fuck with a nigga with bread, that nigga gotta come to the club and spend some fucking money because they get them more money. Like, it's a part of the fucking culture.
Boy, that's
what you talking about.
I don't say it ain't true, but they ain't doing it.
It is true.
Not in Vegas.
That's how they do it.
Competition.
Especially
she got her man throwing money. The other dude is about to be at, yo, she getting all this bread. Let me throw more money at her.
The nigga that was spending all this money, he had already 2 girls. He knew the 2 girls he wanted at each fucking section. Those knew they was gonna make 20K that night just from that fucking 2
I'm just saying in LA and Vegas, the real bosses are doing the parties with them outside the club. They pulling up.
But nobody's really talking about the strip club.
They ain't got to throw no bread. They ain't got to do none of that shit.
Dallas, Atlanta, and Florida. No, everybody going to LA and
You gonna tell me Vegas only having it ain't lit in Vegas?
Them strip clubs That's the thing. They can't dance, so they ain't going to see no bitches rolling around.
They be them white top
I never seen some bad bitches in Vegas. Let me go look at a Vegas strip club.
These girls are all fucking rapping.
They do.
Everybody, the bitches that work in fucking Magic City has been in somebody's fucking video.
Yeah. They do most of the videos out here, Patty. You know that, right?
I don't know where they do them, but I know they
I can't tell you how many strippers out here being done. Man, every girl said they all know the same
make so much money in Atlanta, you gotta get a motherfucking license for this shit.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you something else crazy, Patty. A lot of people don't know this. These girls be in the videos out here with all the big rappers, and they don't get paid. Only one girl get paid.
I don't know about that.
The rest of them are free.
Nah, the main chick in every video always gets paid.
I said the main chick. I said the rest of them are free. The rest of them are free.
Yeah, they want to be. They're not doing too much. They just sitting down, or they doing. They're not doing.
Yeah, they just go dancing in the background and shit.
Yeah. The person that actually works on these budgets with the producers just like that, I'm letting you know now, that's only the fucked up producers that will only work on hip hop videos. All these other girls, these producers, they usually work on country and pop.
We're talking about hip hop right now.
I know I'm about to get there.
For real? What is he talking about? Country?
Listen,
he's trying to give you an example between the.
I'm saying, yeah, the ones that strictly work on hip hop, those are really fucked up producers.
Strictly
on the ones that work on variety and they work on hip hop videos, they do get the managers and everything is paid. So it's just like, those girls be so like, oh my god, I can't pay, but they be happy as fuck because hip hop producers don't really get into real fuck.
T.O., you probably right. I can tell you this, like, I gotta find out here that do a lot. He's not independent. He's under an agency, so he do all the mainstream videos. He did Kevin Gates' last video. He did his last couple videos. Like, he do everybody's shit. And I'm telling you right now, because I done pull my car up, I get paid to pull my shit up and let them sit on it. And I don't even let them drive my shit, I still get paid. So I understand. I deal with paperwork. I'm telling you right now, most of the women do not get fucking paid out here.
That's the LA thing. I can tell you this, Atlanta girl ain't gonna get paid. She ain't gonna show up. Atlanta girl ain't gonna get paid. She not gonna show up. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it must be some bitch in fucking Arizona or maybe Vegas because them girls in Atlanta want their coin. They're not fucking, like, they don't play about their money. My best friend is this girl named Bibi the Body. She's the one that's fucking renting my house in motherfucking Columbus right now. That bitch was making some motherfucking money. I'm gonna tell you, the type of money she was fucking bringing home, that little 10K that motherfucker was putting at the table, ain't shit. She done did a reality TV show. I'm telling you, she renting my house right now.
You know what I think it's probably a difference in the coast because out here, there's so many of them that they gonna do. If they don't, the next bitch is, and it's a lot of bad next bitches, right? So you're gonna have to either compromise or get the fuck out the way because there's too many fucking options. Like, I don't know Atlanta like that, so everything you say is probably, I can't.
No, but Atlanta is similar to what they do in Florida. It's similar to what they do in fucking Texas. Like, these hoes is out here. And you don't have those thick, big girls. The girls that they got is ones with ass.
Talk to him, Patty. Well, I'll tell you like this, Patty. I'm only gonna say this, but y'all, just so you can know, I don't bullshit. Look up Damian Sandoval. Look on Instagram. You follow me, I follow him. But more than that, I know him personally. Like, very personally. I'm telling you now, these hoes are not getting paid. I'm talking about Wiz Khalifa. I'm talking about Snoop. I'm talking about Game. I'm talking about Lil Uzi. I'm talking about Chris Brown's videos too. They don't get fucking paid. Only
if a girl does that, it may be for exposure. Maybe she's trying to move out of the area. But I promise you, these hoes make so much fucking money. If they not getting paid, they really not worried about that. They're just using it as a fucking piece of advertising.
Well, hold on, Sarah. Hold
altered? Do the men like the altered bodies, or do they like the natural?
Altered.
Everything.
Altered. I mean, it's gonna get a couple baddies.
Shit, we don't know about this shit, but sometimes they're altered bad, and then sometimes they altered good.
Hey, some of the ones you guys like, damn, is that a big deal? Like, if you got an ass like that,
Check this out, woman. He trying to tell us that these goddamn strippers ain't getting paid. I said the only reason why they would do a video and not really get paid is for fucking advertising. Them bitches is paid like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you something. If it's a professional production, they're getting paid. If it's a label production, they're getting paid. Unless it's a low budget video shoot, it's an independent artist is going straight to the director, or it's just some low grade shit. Everybody's getting paid. We have full breakdowns of everybody on set, from crafty to electricians to first ACs. Everybody who's on set, they're all getting paid.
Womack, this thing about what Jim not saying, right? And Jim, what you're saying, and Womack, it sounds like you are experiencing shit like that. You know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
The only thing, Womack, what you're saying, the ones that work on set, no strippers and shit like that don't get paid. It's the same ones that do a fucking net 60. And sometimes you never get fucking paid.
But they're gonna chase their paper for the next 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is about it is that
they're promised to get paid and they never get paid generally. So even in the idea that Gemini is saying, if they're working off a net 30 or net 60, they're being promised some sort of compensation and they're never getting it.
Exactly. So with that being said, also, because like the sets I work on, for instance, look at Chris Rock getting basically or intro with Kevin Gates. Another one that Kevin Gates did the other day. Those producers, depending, like I said, depends on the producer that you work with. She works on commercials and like let's say with GoDaddy and like our singer, whatever they do goes on a big thing. When they get a hip hop music video, there are they productions who get 15 and everybody has to get paid, no matter what. Now the only labels that really be on the fuck shit is Atlantic, and they know that the producer won't be on the bullshit. But the Atlantic don't care who gets paid and not get paid because they pay the producer. Once they pay the producer,
it's up to him to distribute their shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But even with the girls that make all this money, they have a lot of money in the club. That's why I was saying that little 10K, these girls be making fucking money. That's why I was telling y'all, my homegirl, BB, oh my God. Child, let me tell you something. If I wasn't shy, no, I'm just kidding, I would never do that. But the type of money she was making, like, she was set for life. I mean, smart. A lot of these strippers are smarter than you think. They gonna take that money and they gonna motherfucking invest it, do other things with it.
But we also know this though, when it comes to compared to the West Coast, like black strippers, it's like that. The reason why they stay in the South, they get paid a lot more. And we also know that producers in the South, we also have producers like these girl producers and directors, they always want to pay the girl the most, sometimes even more than the camera guy. That's how it is in the South. They always try to pay the girl the most of the money. I don't know why they do that. On the West Coast, they're not doing that, but definitely the South.
I can tell you why they do that, because they need that. They can find a camera guy. They can find a first AC. They can find anywhere. They can't find quality girls who can get on, know what the fuck they're doing and not waste time.
It's really hard. It's really hard to find. You know, I ain't bullshit. But
I believe in Gemini.
That's a very difficult skill
to
find out here.
Even if somebody did something, let's say one of these strippers that's out of Atlantic City did something for free. Magic City did something for free. A lot of times they're using them for advertisement. That's it. They don't swear for free.
That's the fact.
Not like what you just said. If a person goes to, like, let's say a girl stay in Atlanta, and let's say a producer is like, hey, I can get you on a Chris Brown set, I can get you on a Chris Brown set, I can get you on one of these big party sets. When she goes back to Atlanta, her price should split up. Yeah, but she was the main girl.
Exactly.
Because yesterday's price is not today's price.
I'm gonna tell y'all something real crazy. Most of the most popular strippers in LA and Vegas are also escorts. 90% of them.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing that's crazy. So, like, one thing I will say, so I didn't know Texas scene was like the way it was because I only knew about Miami and Atlanta. When I first moved to Texas, I started to see like Atlanta girls. Like them bitches had injections in their ass. Like, and their performances, you can see their performances is like, they're doing the performances that these girls were doing in Miami and Atlanta. Like, they drop it from the ceiling. Like, they doing crazy shit. And they making their coin.
Yeah, I believe you. Tell y'all this.
And
This is what they do out here, right? LA gets
I don't know why they didn't involved yet. But they have a nigga with a book bag on and he walks around with the fucking. I'm just like, yo, like, this nigga's crazy. Like,
Hey, Patty, check this out. So what they do out here, the most popular strippers, and everybody know the conventions that come to Vegas, so the girls know when to turn up and go to the clubs from LA to Vegas. They bounce back and forth. It's only 3 hours apart, like one tank of gas. So what they do is before they go, they set up they advertising this. Oh, I'm going to be coming to Vegas to do X, Y, and Z. You can catch me at blah blah blah. But what they really doing is lining up all their tricks out there also. So they're going to go back and forth between here and there, following the conventions, and stripping, and also escorting. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know. Like, most of them were escorts out here. I don't know about...
Yeah, that's not a secret. Most of them is only fans and escorts. That's been the game.
Yeah, that is the game.
Dollars. Like, come on. I remember one time I was in a strip club, and she was giving me a lap dance, and I lit up a cigarette. She's like, ugh, that cigarette is nasty. I'm like, bitch, you talking about nasty? You rubbing your chlamydia-infested pussy all over my shirt.
You got the one that requested the lap dance. Oh my God, you oh my God, that was so disgusting.
You disrespect them goddamn strippers at the legit.
In the South?
These hoes
You would have got slapped. That's what you would have got with that pussy.
Fuck out. Talking about these hoes. They don't play.
No, they will. You will get fucked up doing that. You can't be disrespectful like that out here.
Yeah. No, I tell you this, in the South, you do that shit, you get robbed.
Yeah, they gonna rob your ass quick.
I'm from the South.
I don't even understand what just happened. You're getting a lap dance that you requested. Did she force it on you, or what was going on?
Right.
I was fine.
What was going on? What was going on?
Lap dance.
I'm confused too. Like, how to go back?
How much was your lap dance?
2 songs.
How much was your lap dance? $20.
2 songs, $80.
Did you do it? That was crazy. Wait, I just want to know, was the shirt technically? Stop lying.
Let me tell you what's so fucked up in Georgia. Let's say you paying $80 for a fucking private dance or for a dance. If you don't buy the K's, they'll put you on a waiting list and your ass will never get it.
You don't buy the what? The what?
If you don't buy the cash. So like when you go to a strip club in Atlanta, they sell cash. Like they sell cash like you buying a drink.
Yeah, they sell it. They get so for you to get ones back. You got $20 out of that $100 you do.
Yeah, you gotta buy cash. If you don't buy no cash, them niggas ain't. They put you on a waiting list for the girls. Like your ass might not get a dance.
Oh, we got cash here, but they'll take your money if you bought it from the bank or if you bought it from them.
Look.
I never
like Atlanta is different. It's not like y'all got a bigger strip club culture than we do.
Atlanta is the king of is the
Miami
strip club capital. Is Atlanta, Miami, and Houston?
I done heard about KOD. I done heard about Magic City. So I mean,
You know they sell cash in California.
I know they do. I said, but they'll take your regular cash too. They ain't gonna put you on a waiting list.
Magic City got some good ass food.
They got this situation the way
them motherfucking wings. So
Are you in the strip club?
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. That's culture. Like, all the girls I went to school with were strippers. Like all of them. At some point or another. That's just like an Atlanta thing. That's like part of the city's culture.
I always heard that was part of Atlanta's culture.
You gotta get a license, like a driver's license.
Yeah. Like people come here to do that.
Every area. So if you want to dance in Gwinnett County, you gotta have a license for Gwinnett County. If you want to dance in wherever,
they gotta have licenses.
You gotta have a license.
Yeah,
we got to interview. So sometimes they have amateur night. They have amateur night. It might be on a Tuesday. Amateur night, they'll decide whether or not after the interview you do amateur night. You may win some money, and depending on who wins, you might be able to dance. Even if you win, because you just a ass dancer, you ain't got the face, you got too many stretch marks.
if you have a more urban appearance, or you know, super thick.
If you super thick,
yeah, that's where you go.
Okay, so are you a be quiet guy that stays in his strip club? I'm listening to you, Justin. He keeps interrupting. He's already at a lap dance on a chlamydia. Let them just talk.
So they got strokers, blue flame, pleasers. Those are like, they're not bad looking girls, but those are like, if you like around the way, if you know how to stretch hard, go there. Yeah, that's gonna be your thing. And pleasers, I believe, and it's another one. You can, really go like daily, like get a lot goes on there. I'll say that.
See, this dude in the back keeps talking. You must be in the strip club every fucking night. Damn, relax.
But they're not from Atlanta. So I'm just only speaking on Atlanta. So then Magic City is for like the bad girls, but the bad black girls or whatever. Like that's where all if you make it to Magic City, you're making a lot of money, and you really probably you could probably retire yourself because you're making Magic City. It costs $100 to park. So that's the if you're a Magic City.
And if you're parking up front, go ahead and give them some less.
And then if you are like maybe exotic or you could go to Cheetahs. Cheetahs you will also make a lot of money and you won't have to do anything else. Probably more than because Cheetahs is a national thing, but Cheetahs in Atlanta is a little bit different, but it still get the same vibes. It's a point that I
Atlanta or Georgia.
Why are Amazon products have the same?
Florida's supposed to be KOD, right? KOD is supposed to be the main spot in Florida, right?
So it was, but KOD ain't what it was. So KOD is shit. I knew a girl that worked at KOD. A lot of people have left KOD.
These carnies are just
It goes down, but it goes down because of owners were selling dope out of the fucking club. But I think KOD shut down. There was a lot of shit that went down.
One thing about Blue Flame, everything else is so
Has there been one strip club you've never been to, sir? Is there one?
It's constant and sharp.
Oh, you going to take pictures? You going to take pictures?
A lot of strippers need content, and same thing.
Oh.
I'm used to doing that. But the thing is, one club that was big for like 3 to 5 years was V-Live. But it just disappeared out.
V-Live. Also, I forgot about Onyx. Onyx is a good one too.
Yeah, the big ass club. Yeah, they got robbed though.
V-Live tried to be a smaller version of Onyx, and it just never worked out. That was the issue with V-Live. They didn't turn up like Onyx turned up when Onyx became Onyx. It was really they didn't do enough. But it was cool for when it lasted though.
Oh, pinups. I forgot about pinups. Y'all know that Snoop Dogg and his wife just opened up a strip club downtown LA.
So the girls in Houston are more like Blue Flame, Just.
Like Blue Flame?
Yeah, like Blue Flame.
I can give you a breakdown of like the C-level strip clubs in Houston.
No. So that's their A-level strip clubs. But their A-level strip clubs are the Blue Flame girls. The freaking girls at Magic City, they got a pretty face. They actually have a really pretty face, and their body doesn't have to be as thick. They just have to have ass and a little bit of titties. Because I've actually seen girls with tits about my size. But they are like really bad. They know what they're doing. And they're fucking strong as fuck. Now, them girls that I've seen in Houston and them clubs that they be talking about, they thick than a motherfucker. And they may have a stretch mark here and there, but them motherfuckers strong too.
They all look like the girls that Drake fucked. Every girl in the Houston strip club all look the same.
So those girls, that girl that was on Drake's album, that's the type of chicks that he's talking about that be in goddamn Blue Flame. feature girls that have a stretch mark here and there.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but
Shout out to the stretch marks.
Shout out.
Hey, but I'm not. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all missing out on Dallas though. Dallas, Onyx, that club and that bitch. And Dallas, sugar.
Ecstasy too. Ecstasy is just big as
That's
fuck.
why I said Texas as a whole. I think people keep talking about Houston because of Drake.
Yeah.
Dallas has some nice strip clubs too.
Ecstasy is like a fucking mall. That bitch is huge.
I just want to let you know.
Very informative. Thanks, guys.
When I go to a female strip club, I like to see them bodies, and if they are worked on, they have to look natural.
I'd like to specify female, let's say if
What happened?
male strip clubs.
Do they have male clubs?
Ew, I've been to a male strip club. It was whack as hell. Never again. I prefer strip clubs.
I like the super small waist. Their tits ain't hanging.
Yeah, I don't like big titties either. They don't have to have big titties.
No, like big. What am I talking about? I like big.
B Max C cup, but that C cup gotta be perky.
Big titties are in.
Hold up.
I'm screaming, Gemini.
No, I got it right now because earlier I slept on for judging women, so I want to hear those. All God, these are beautiful.
We women, we can talk about women. We can talk about women. Y'all can talk about men.
You jumping in our conversation.
Yeah, so, and then in regards to the butt, obviously, a big ass. But not that the shit is hanging down your legs because you put so much injections that the shit is hanging down your legs.
Like the right at the very bottom, and it looks too thick.
Gemini, these are women talking right now. Thank you. I don't know why you guys like small titties. I like large titties for real.
But we don't want stuff coming down like, you know,
perky. They actually look better.
When they're not perky,
yeah, they gotta be perky, of course. That's a given.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's big. It's hard.
And it's hard for them to dance on the pole when their titties is really, really, really big.
And you can have a D. Yeah, I know, but you can have a D and it still be perky.
Nah, give me the sporty type before that shit.
Nobody's talking to you. I'm not talking for now. Hear what you like. Don't care, don't share. Yeah, booty's not really real huge because I think that just looks abnormal. I haven't seen anybody with.
No, you got a super tiny huge. I think it looks really pretty.
No, I've seen some nice asses at the strip club. They like
really cute.
I can't even tell that they're fake.
Oh, okay. Well, if I can't tell they're fake, but the fake ones they're really cute.
No, because they got the right doctor.
Yeah,
not everybody gets the right
doctor. It'll look fat and it'll look nice, and it's like the perky titty.
Yeah, I like the small waist. You know what do you guys consider that?
The flat stomach, small waist.
Flat stomach.
Yeah. And they're coming in here for like 19.
How strong she is, that really fucking is
oh yeah, the way they swing on that pole. Yeah.
I'd be like, yo. I mean, I can tell
you they holding the pole just with their legs. So
I give my check for a motherfucker strong like that. Them motherfuckers work.
Yeah.
Wow. I would like to go. I think I'm gonna go. I've never been to a strip club, but I think now I'd like to go. We did a 19-inch waist. I had never seen one done before, but never. I would love to go though. I like to go.
Chad, you gotta go to strip club, girl. You gotta go to don't go to the one with the bitches with bullet holes in the body, you know?
Oh, shit.
To the audience, listen, Gemini again.
Not again. Gemini be acting up.
Why y'all be blaming me for shit I ain't do?
I don't know. Somebody did it.
It wasn't me.
I was gonna say.
It's your track record. It's your track record.
But I own it. If I throw you to the audience, I'm gonna say I did.
Your driving record that you right now you can't drive properly.
So I was gonna say that there's two types of strippers. There's the floor girls, the girls that be like the stage girls, and the floor girls. They more like thicker. They got like the big booties and big titties and whatever. But the girls that be on the pole, they the more athletic built ones. Because they can climb it. Because they got all that muscle and stuff.
Correct. I like the ones that are on the pole. The bottle and the bartenders. They look nice.
part of your fucking leg to fucking swing a pole. It's not hard. The hard thing is having a bitch stand on you. And this is what's fucking really fucking, I was like really mesmerized the first time I went to it. When a bitch will fucking keep her legs straight out and fucking allow a girl to dance on her and fucking
I seen that before. That shit's
song.
crazy.
That is a 3-minute song. Nigga,
That shit is better than the circus.
fucking
On a pole?
It is.
In Vegas, you got a lot of that, Patty. Vegas.
Yo, I just be looking at A's.
pole and stick your body
That's why I said this should be an Olympic sport. That shit is amazing.
But I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Pound bitch standing on you.
So you're extended off the pole and somebody's dancing on you. That's impossible.
That's
No,
not
but what they do, I will say this. I know in Magic City or even in Miami, even in Texas, what they do is they go to the top of the pole, and if you look at the ceiling, there's a whole bunch of fucking poles going across the ceiling. Those girls do hold on to the top of the pole. They'll let go of it for a little while, but then they put their hand back on it. So I think like that helps them with keeping their body straight. But I'm gonna tell you like this: me doing a goddamn what is it called? Just fucking for my abs. I only can hold my body for 3 minutes. Imagine fucking having a fucking 130-pound bitch fucking standing on. I'd be dead, nigga, because I be shaking at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And these hoes.
Those ladies are talented.
Shout out to the strippers.
Shout out to the fucking strippers.
It's Friday, guys. The strippers.
Yeah, shout out to them, because they do shit
Valley coming down. But I know that does anybody else watch P-Valley? But I think, yeah, we do. But anybody, I've watched it. Yes, I have. But I'm just thinking all of us can climb the pole. All of us in here can climb the pole, but I can't stay on the pole. I can pull my big ass up.
Girl, I'm not swinging on no pole.
You can't climb. No, I said climb.
Doing on my curtain rod over here, like Mimi.
Yeah, you can. It's really easy. I didn't think I could climb it. Yeah, you can. You can climb it, but you just staying up there. Left turn.
If you take a pole dancing class for a month, I promise you that let's say the first time I ever took one of those classes, this is for exercise, y'all, nothing else. I swear to God, it was all exercise. So when I was stationed in Fort Bragg, they have a pole studio dance class. Me and my homegirls took that class. I promise you, there was a girl that was in there that was really big. She was like tripping about how she can't pull herself up. She didn't have the upper body strength. Within fucking like 2 months, she was able to pull herself up. She was able to like try to do a kick with her legs where you stick your legs out. She couldn't keep it out that long, but she kept it out. She was able to fucking work that fucking pole. And this was, so when you take these pole classes, they teach you how to do all this shit. You gotta wear high heels. You gotta wear stilettos. And I promise you, that girl was bigger. And her ass was doing it. So I'm telling you, anybody can do it. You just gotta practice or wanting to fucking like do this exercise.
Is Gemini still on the stage? I-80-E. Gemini? Hello?
Gemini.
I guess he just went. I guess it's not. Oh, okay. There's a gym.
Oh, he's there. He's there. He's right next to you.
Oh, hi, Gemini. Have you been to that gym in, I think it's Marina Del Rey, called Spectrum? I'll wait till he gets back.
Lisa, go take a pole class and just do it.
That's what I was getting ready to tell Gemini. There's this gym called, I believe it's called Spectrum. It's not too far from the ocean, maybe like a block or so, I think, in Marina Del Rey. And they have that pole dancing situation there as part of their classwork. And I'm telling you, went there because the boys had a trainer there, Victor Cornell was there. And I went into that. Huh? Oh no, he would love me to say his name. He's all over everywhere. My what? Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, I forgot I was on Clubhouse. But anyway, they have this pole in there, and each one we have to eventually be able to climb the pole. No, I couldn't climb the pole.
You can't.
and shit, she was hard. But after I'm not gonna lie, I think like 3 or 4 weeks, I was able to get myself haul my ass halfway up that pole, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. It was just kind of like staying up there. So I think everybody can climb the pole. It's actually staying up there that was just hard.
What the hell? Yo, Patty.
It's the muscles that you don't normally use, and once you start firing those muscles, then it's amazing the things that you can do.
They say Candy and Todd separated.
What?
I don't know if it's true.
What did y'all think about?
You knew that was coming.
About camera?
Something. There's a way to climb a pole without strength. Like it's the way you like hold it with your hands, and there's a way that you use your legs. You understand? Like you gotta use the inside part of your thigh, and you gotta use it's the way you hold your hands. You don't have to be strong. I'm telling y'all.
Well, I know the inside of my thigh not gonna hold me right now. I haven't walked this out in a long
Your legs
time.
are the strongest part of your body. What's going on?
Patty, I ain't walked. When did I break my ankle? I haven't done shit in like I don't know how long. It's just not right now.
You know what?
But I get you. We should do the pole dancing classes to see who's good. I know Patty gonna outdo every fucking body, but I'm a soldier.
Girlfriends that have poles in their house.
Yeah, I would never.
They do it all the time.
You got a pole in your house?
I've also seen people fall
in my house. No, I don't have
poles that they sell.
But I worked in strip bars for like
over
14 years.
Your house, your ass is gonna fucking fall and get hurt. You know what? And you know, I've seen girls, and these are even my own friends, that had poles installed in their house and they fucking pole collapsed. Like in their room. Not for their man, just for fucking exercise.
I've seen that too.
It's for exercise.
It's
a good
Oh, by the way, I won't even tell y'all. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Tell me. Go ahead. No, I don't want to start nothing. Hey, Joey. Hey, Minnie. Gotta focus. Say I'm not gonna tell nobody, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
So is Snoop Dogg's strippers naked or no in his club in LA?
I think in LA, like
That's really sad. She has really fought to stay in that marriage for a long time.
How do you know that she
already
started?
No, she's Patty. She's talking about
Candy. You know what though, y'all didn't foresee this coming from the beginning of the relationship to the end. There was so many like red flags in the beginning. Cause at first I was like, Candy gotta leave him when she first started fucking with him. Y'all didn't see this shit?
Oh, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. She done fought so many of those hurt. Yeah, I don't know if it's real news, but I was just showing y'all that.
Let me tell you something.
I ain't seen nothing productive from him. I see her always working. I see her like always trying to support his dreams. This nigga should have stayed a producer or a fucking cameraman, because she should have left his ass as the fucking producer or cameraman. Because like when she fucking got with him, it would have been different if he would have maintained his position. His ass came from behind the camera to in front of the camera. Like, nigga, if I'm fucking with you, stay your ass behind the camera so you can maintain your coin. Even if your coin is less than mine, like, fucking stay behind the fucking camera.
Once he say he was a producer,
this bitch, bro.
He was a producer from Housewives of Atlanta.
He was one of the producers of, like he was behind the camera. They would like flirt, and then even like little fucking conversations that were being had between the girls. There was always this one little incident every now and then that will come up, something new. And it's like he was always riding her, and it wasn't him still doing his job. It was him supporting her doing her job.
You know, the part I didn't like about him most was the kids. I didn't like how he always wanted to try to tell her what to do with her child.
Yes.
And, you know, he had a problem with her even trying to support his own daughter. Like, he was really weird about the kid situation. I don't know.
That's what happens when two people that raise kids two different ways get together.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And also, he didn't find out about his daughter until she was already big. So
And I think he was lying.
Yeah, well, that was his story, and guess what? Based on his story, it's you can't parent the same way when you just came in a child's life versus when you have a child from little.
100%. But Mel, y'all don't think he was lying about that story?
I don't know, because I think the daughter or the baby moms would have said something.
Yeah, but like real talk. So remember how you said with your husband, maybe y'all before when y'all broke up or whatever, and how you was persistent. Let me tell you something. Niggas will stay persistent. Females will stay persistent. Even Cardi B has said on her thing, like, you fuck with me, nigga, I'm fucking stalking you at least for a month after we break up. Like, this nigga knew something. He knew she was pregnant. He knew there may have been something. He knew something.
Yeah, I agree. Unless the bitch, then you knew Shorty was pregnant. She reached out to you to let you know. Yeah. The only other time is when a girl don't know who her baby daddy is. And the chick that I know that she didn't know who her baby daddy was, she told both dudes, there's a 50% chance you the father, there's a 50% chance you the father. I slept with both of y'all in the same week. So, but then there's chicks that are not going to say nothing.
They don't want to. No. We got social media.
No, we don't. We didn't have social media back in the days. You did?
Yeah, MySpace.
Yeah, we had MySpace.
It
was way, you know, I would say it was harder back in the days. It was easier, I'm sorry, for people to do their dirt and not get caught.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. So even today, like, we don't know.
Because I don't feel like MySpace was popping like these other social media.
It wasn't popping like it was.
Yeah, it didn't have that many members.
Yeah, it did.
How much you think? I don't even know like the numbers, but I don't know. I feel like it wasn't like.
I mean, if people wasn't keeping up with somebody all the time like that on MySpace.
MySpace was number one.
It wasn't used the same way though. It wasn't used for gossip in the way that we use everything else.
Yeah, it was more for like profile, making your profile pretty, putting pictures or putting music,
putting your pictures, sharing your whole goddamn like.
Yeah, I have my whole life there. I don't know about y'all.
I had my whole life. Look at my damn MySpace.
Shit. I got my 17-year-old up in there when she was born. That's all her photos is there.
Me too. I got my baby pictures there. I was trying to look up MySpace. You know how you look up your old MySpace.
Yeah, I could go into it. It's just that the fucking photos are lagging. They don't like download.
Yeah, Mel got into hers. I wish I could have mine. Because mine was, it was awesome.
And I'm gonna be honest, so it's not that hard to lose contact with somebody.
Any nigga, listen, if I was fucking anybody other than my baby, they would have known on MySpace because I had pictures of everything.
Yeah, that's how it is when you got a blood family. They definitely didn't see eye to eye when it comes to parenting. She tried to buy his daughter a car. He wasn't having that. He was like, nope.
When she don't need that apartment, remember when she got the apartment for her daughter? He was like, why she gotta stay in?
Why she gotta stay here? Candy and Todd.
Hey, don't they own a restaurant? I think I ate them before.
Yeah, they place.
Wait,
Hey, I don't know. I seen a story.
We got a nice restaurant, y'all. Harlem Red. Have you Atlanta?
She had it in the show this episode that we watched.
But the restaurant is really
nice. It's nice, but the food's not that good. But the first restaurant,
children program.
No, I'm talking about the fucking website development app.
I understand.
Site.
I'm telling you my first impression.
I know, I hate Well, I think the reason why I'm pushing back so hard against the accusation that I'm being hyperbolic is when Jordan Peterson had his interview with Kathy Newman. And
I still think they're hyperbolic. Sorry.
That Brad was being hyperbolic?
No, I still think you're being hyperbolic.
You can. And let me get this story out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, Kathy Newman and Jordan Peterson's video interview went viral because she got caught in her ideology and didn't know that she could be as offensive as she wanted to be with Jordan Peterson. But if he got offensive at all with her, that wasn't fair. It wasn't well done. And after the interview went viral, Kathy claimed that she was receiving death threats because of their argument about the gender wage gap. To which Jordan Peterson immediately cautioned his followers not to call for violence against Kathy Newman until he realized that she had offered no proof of the multiple death threats she had received at the hands of Jordan Peterson fans. Because Jordan Peterson fans don't advocate for violence. We believe in the 12 rules for life. And so him cautioning or fussing people
from China, what are the 12 rules for life? Oh, that's it.
He substantiated a claim that wasn't worth substantiating. Just like when Jussie Smollett claimed he was attacked by white supremacists in the Arctic blizzard of Chicago, everyone condemned the MAGA cult for daring to put a noose and throw bleach in his face while he maintained control of his Subway sandwich. I need more evidence before I'm going to blame my fellow Americans who are conservative of being racist, white supremacist, transphobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, Nazi monsters. Oh, bleach demons too.
And you're anchovy phobic.
Who likes anchovies though, Joe? Really?
I love anchovies.
Yes. Monica, I'm sorry. I really wanted to ask Brad a question before you brought that up. It's going to sound like I'm changing the topic.
No, we can know. I said what it
jokes, Monica. Who likes sponge jokes?
Can I ask your opinion? What do you think of Pam Bondi?
I think her rhetoric is about to get her in trouble. I used to think she had presidential appeal at the beginning. Her recent statement on free speech is a little bit alarming, even though she has walked it back. It's something to keep an eye on. She, especially in terms of going after people that were celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, whether online or in classrooms or at job sites. It's a little concerning because that's kind of hypocritical. Like, we literally just went through that with Biden, the FBI Twitter files. Zuckerberg confirmed it. Multiple people were targeted because of their posts, and I'm a little eye-opening, but I understand it, and I'm giving it grace because I think it's anger in the moment. I think what you're seeing is the straw that is finally breaking the conservatives back. They are tired, and they really are angry at being vilified, but you're going to have to ask a majority of them.
All right, well, Nye's here, so now it's officially a party. Everybody get your beverages, and let's do a simultaneous toast once we've all collected the alcohol of our choice.
What's up, Monica? Some girl was about to call you Serenity. Empty stage. Wait, Monica, this is a new one on me. Bleach. What's a bleach demon? I mean, I can only imagine. Is that what they're called, a bleach demon?
That's been season 1 lore. Like, I was told
because I was a bleach demon by a Black Hebrew Israelite. Because his grandfather or father was a sheriff in a small suburban town, and I'm like, wait a minute, your Black grandfather was a sheriff? Yeah, but he burned crosses in the town over. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's a party. Let's lighten up the mood and have some fun tonight. I'm gonna go grab an alcoholic beverage. I invite people who are able to handle their liquor to do the same. You've been missed, and I am so happy to see you.
So I'm going to go with serendipity, but I would say be wary. Pam Bondi has shown it. You have a right to be concerned. Continue to be concerned. Just keep an eye on it and realize that, if you had political aspirations, Pam Bondi, we're going to put you in check. And this is the beauty of elections. All of these politicians are beholden to us. At some point, we can vote them out. At some point, we can push back. At some point, we can cancel them as well. The left's been doing that for a little bit of time. We just have to realize we can do the same. And I mean, it's concerning. And I'd say we advocate appropriately, and we tell her to sit down and shut up when she stretches a line and breaks the Constitution or breaks our values. But until she actually does that, no. And as far as everybody tolerating the Epstein list, I know a lot of you guys are getting shit every time you open your mouth. You get some idiot out there going, drop the Epstein list. Like, we can. It's already been dropped. But if you really need further proof, we can just go through Clinton's daughter's Chelsea's wedding invitation list. That's pretty much a donor class right there. That's pretty much who's on the Epstein list. Obama's big contributors, we can probably assume, it literally, the Epstein list is pretty much a dead donor list. So, I mean, every time they do that, just kind of laugh and go, yep, sure, just go look at your Democrat donors, and then tell me how many of those you think went to the island, and just leave it at that. The Epstein file isn't really something we should hang our hat on. It's going to be Trump's blunder. He's going to take it, but he's not running for a third term, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll figure something else out, but if that's all the left's got is Trump is authoritarian and Epstein, Epstein was a Democrat fucking donor, a big time donor, that's your ass hat, excuse me, and you wanted him protected, spare me that shit. I don't know, again, I went through it today in Sick Room, literally had somebody come up on stage and said, it's okay if a religious group had sex with 13-year-olds and got them pregnant. I literally had that today because it was okay because they were Black. Your Sig's favorite girlfriend, Dr. Goddess. Lord. So, and Sig's definitely in love with this woman, so, I mean, I'd give him shit, but I'm going to leave you to the serendipity. You just have to listen and just weed through the traffic, and the rest of you just gotta push back. It's not that hard. Just fight them because they've been fighting you and you've been timid. Slap them, punch them, slap them verbally. Of course, don't get yourself in trouble, but who cares when no one's looking? Just rip a spine out and beat them.
Yeah, don't go them, okay? Whatever you do, don't go them.
Thanks for coming by, Brad. I appreciate it.
I think there's a buzzball in the refrigerator somewhere. Let me go see.
Monica wants that. She just spent an hour with Brad, and I don't think he insulted her once.
I want to know what a buzzball is too.
Yeah, what's a buzzball?
You guys haven't seen them?
They're
buzzballs
are alcoholic drinks that are in little bottle cans. Basically, women love drinking them because it makes them feel like they're holding a pair of testicles.
Is that true, Monica? Do you feel good with a buzzball?
You'll never get Monica to answer.
You did buzzballs with Red Bull, baby.
I think I only have one, though, not two, so...
Well, then maybe your buzzball had a vasectomy and lost one ball.
So I'll have a buzzball with you.
I got an interesting side statistic. 17, it's the 19th today, but on 17,
the Civil War Battle of Antietam, the first battle that caused tremendous casualties on the Union side. Losses were about 20,000, 22,000 apiece in a single, nearly 50,000 people.
Hey Marshall, have you ever done the Gettysburg tour with a guide?
Never had the option to go to Gettysburg. Been to DC, I went to New York once, traveled a bunch in Texas. That's about it.
I gotta tell you, we went, I did want to go, it was a little corporate retreat thing, and it's like, oh, we're gonna do a guided tour, it's like going to high school. It was friggin' amazing. These guides, they're like friggin' storytellers. They go into such detail, and they keep it going fast because there's a lot to see. It is, I highly recommend a guided Gettysburg tour.
Oh, I want to make a tour of all the major Civil War sites, Civil War battle sites. My parents bought me this book. It's called The Daily History of the Civil War. And I've just been reading about each day and each year of the war on the day it's on. It's a fascinating book. Both sides of my family fought for the Confederacy. We had some cousins that fought for the Union, but my mother's family was in Arkansas and Texas, and my dad's family was like in Mississippi or something. And my grandfather, my dad's dad, used to tell me these stories about when his grandfather would put him on his knee and talk about them damn Yankees. That's the story.
What would he think about you talking to us right now? Because my family wasn't here during the Civil War, but I am a damn Yankee because I'm from New York.
I like Yankees, they're nice. But as somebody who is not directly mixed with the Deep South, I still would call people from the North Yankees if they acted like assholes. It's still in Texas and in the rest of the South used derisively, so I don't use it much.
Well, bless your heart.
That's a Texas woman thing. That's her way that you go fuck yourself.
Really? I did not know that.
You probably had somebody tell you that before.
I knew that. People have told me that before.
It's like, bless your heart. They're saying you're a fucking idiot.
Carl, you're still my favorite Canadian.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Jarl too.
Well, that's good because he needs it right now because he wasn't getting a lot of love earlier.
He can tell me anything he wants to tell me.
Do you know what? I like Jarl. I think Jarl's great.
So today, in 1796, George Washington's farewell address was published in the newspapers.
George Washington's?
Yeah. His farewell address to the nation was published.
Those newspapers had a lot of reach. They were sort of like the internet.
Today, in 1863, the Battle of Chickamauga Creek, an important engagement in the Civil War, fought over Railroad Center near Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Lots of mop parts.
And then there in 1657, John II Casimir Vasa, King of Poland, signed the Treaty of Wallahu, renouncing suzerainty of Crown over Dussel, Prussia, making Frederick William, who become Frederick the Great, its sovereign ruler.
Hey, and your list.
It used to be a small part of Germany, basically.
Well, let me ask you, in your book, does it say when Top Pirate Day is coming up again?
No, it does not. I was looking at Encyclopedia Britannica this day in history.
Yeah, I don't think it's there.
Remember when Encyclopedia Britannicas were a whole set, and then you'd have to get a new set every so often?
Well, I find the encyclopedia immensely useful.
The hardbacks, I'm talking about the hardbacks, but you go online, right?
Yeah, but if I could own a hardback set of encyclopedias, I absolutely would. I don't collect many things, but I could be said to collect books, basically.
Yeah, I used to have them all the time. But and then my stepmom sold them at a yard sale. I'm like, what are you doing? I got selling this stuff. They sell that yours. So my encyclopedia is all good.
Dr. Adams, where have you been?
Sure. Trying to move $14,000 a month condos.
I haven't seen you for ages. I'm here. Well, 6-7 days counts as ages.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Adams.
What's up? What's up?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just busy. You know, people do have lives off of this app.
Yep.
Yes, Miss Lopez, $14,000 a month.
Oh, honey.
I know. A 1-bedroom. Can you believe that?
Oh my God. Yeah, are you doing it? Is it working out for you?
Oh, no. So I'm the one selling it. So yeah, no, it's working out for me. Like, absolutely. Like, oh my God, I'm selling it for about $8,500. And then we did a renovation. I staged a model, pitched it to our corporate office, and they raised the rent. So, you know, I already have a contract signed for somebody to move in. So my evil plan has worked.
Well, congrats, bro.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time at Home Goods and all these fancy little furniture stores getting shit together, which I have absolutely no experience in doing, by the way. I just watched my mom and my aunts, you know, design their homes. And, you know, when I had my first house, my mom definitely helped me design mine. But aside from that, I have no interest in Martha Stewart living, interior design, none of those things.
Where did you put the pink flamingos? Where did they fit in?
Oh, no. Pink flamingo, no.
It's funny.
But yeah, so, you know, life is going. How are you, MG? Serendipity, Edie, NY, some of my favorites up in here. Auntie Lopez.
Always good to see you, Slippers. I've been thinking about you the past couple days. So I'm glad you're joining us here in this space this Friday night.
I'm Gucci. I did see a little bit of protesting going on at the bottom of my hill this week. You know, I heard Jimmy Kimmel got canceled. And, yeah, I guess they're turning his studio into a Spirit Halloween.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
Hey, Green.
Hey, MG. What's good?
Hey, Seth. What's happening?
What's up? Joe, Doctor, Marshall. I'm just saying hello to people I know. The rest of y'all. NY. Oh, my God.
You never know.
Did I? No, I think I was. Serendipity. Sorry. Shit. Fuck.
That's okay. You won't have been the first, nor the 100th.
No, I'll remember serendipity.
Well, you should, because serendipity is perfect in every way. And
Oh my gosh,
right.
Joe, stop it. Oh, Lordy. Devin's in chat. I disagree with everyone.
Except me, because I said this truth.
Kitover, I just cannot escape you, can I? There you are again. Oh my word. Then I click on your link and it says add back, as if you're tempting me to add you back, as if I attempted to block you everywhere. So
Kitover is in here. Hey y'all, Kitover is in here with 2 plus accounts. Not one, but 2.
One Chinese.
Yep.
Or at least it looks Chinese.
Yeah, let me screenshot this.
Chinese, that's him.
Let me screenshot this.
Who is Alfred? Hey, Slippers, I heard you. I was just cleaning away from my mic, but hey.
Hello.
Not one, but 2. Didn't say hi to me because they don't know me. I'm not going to say hi to you.
I said hi to you, Edie. I did.
No, you did. But somebody just came and said, I'm only saying hi to people I know. You're not saying hi to you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. You would love him.
Yes.
I'll take the higher road and say hi to Dr. Slippers, even though he can't ignore it.
Moose, I have no smoke with you, okay? You're like the Rocky to my Bullwinkle, okay? Especially lately, okay? We've been actually vibing. We've been getting along. Like, I have no smoke with you, buddy.
Just messing with you, just having some Friday fun. All good.
We like the Friday fun.
You guys are keeping me entertained. I'm driving to Houston.
Alright, well, the flavor of my buzzball that I found in the fridge that I forgot that I had is Cran Blaster Cocktail for when you're on full house on a Friday night with your friends. Premium vodka with cranberry juice and natural cranberry flavor.
I can't do sweet drinks. Like, I could do a salty dog or a Paloma, but that's about as I can get with drinks.
Y'all, I'm going to have some processing time. That's the longest Brad and I have been in a room together for about a year and a half.
Only wanted to notice that. Okay.
It was nice, I have to tell you. It was a good feeling.
So now I know what to do.
Monica, did you feel like you had to have a bowel movement after that bullshit?
But Brad actually said out loud that he agreed with Monica on something.
Yeah, that wasn't any shade towards Monica, by the way. That was no shade towards Monica.
Yeah, I wondered if it made him ill to say that out loud. He said that twice this week.
Yes, he did. He said it twice in this room.
What did he say?
3 times.
That he agreed with Monica. He was so calm and chill and soft-spoken.
It was pharmaceutical drugs.
Well, I'll just say,
pharmaceutical drugs.
I will just say this, serendipity. When you're thirsty, right, and your throat is dry, okay, and you only have a cup to drink out of that requires a straw, and there are no more straws left, you know, it finds people in their thirstiest moments grabbing for the nearest straw. So don't be fooled. That's all I'm going to say. Be cautiously optimistic.
I really do think. Go ahead, MG.
No, you go ahead. I was trying to invite Roya up.
Oh, yeah. I really do think Brad and I have never had words with each other, and I do think he handles me a little bit with kid gloves. He knows I'm sensitive.
Yeah, because he knows you were cussing the fuck out.
Well, serendipity, you know why. I'm not going to say it, but you know why.
Yeah.
Just so you know,
Hey, Teresa.
He would never live in a subtropical state. He needs to be in the cold, like a bear. Wouldn't work out.
Well, he's struggling in the South where he is right now, too, I heard. He longs for the Michigan weather.
Minneapolis.
I thought everything was better in the South.
I guess it just depends on who you ask.
Well, it's crazy, Monica, because a lot of the same ilk that you're talking about shames me for living in California. We have no seasons, right? I mean, you can go snowboarding and surfing in the same day. So it's very strange to me that, a lot of people through this whole entire journey on Clubhouse have been convincing me to move outside of my comfort zone, citing, lower cost of living, which, by the way, I don't complain about the cost of living where I live. I'm very much so used to it, and I live very well. But it's strange to me how, Texas was all the answers, and now people are having an adjustment period. Isn't that strange?
Okay, Adams, were you in here when I said I've started drinking and I'm trying not to get Serendipity mad at me with the weighty topics that I always bring to every So, what's the last movie everyone saw?
Oh, no, not the movie talk. I just watched Him the other day, Jordan Peele's latest film. Him, although he didn't direct it, he's the executive producer. I think it hit theaters today, but the studio sent me a screener a couple days ago to watch it to prepare for an interview. And now that it's out, I can give my honest review and say it's not good. It's visually stunning, but the story overall, if anybody was thinking about going to see it this weekend, just wait for it to come on cable or your streaming apps, because it's not worth. And I hate to say that because I want to support filmmakers. Y'all know I come from the filmmaking background. But if you want to go out and spend your money to support films, cool. But don't go out expecting, you might be a little disappointed with this.
I appreciate that honest movie review. I know it's not easy because we do have a tendency to focus on the bright spots instead of calling a thing sometimes.
I love Buzz Monica. Like, I want to see Monica full buzz, Jet 2 holiday, barefoot, running through the parking lot with a bonnet on. Monica, I really hope you give us some footage of what's going to happen.
Only drinking. You're only going to get buzzed, Monica. You're not going to get lit, Monica.
Wait, so we can't have Jet 2 holiday, Monica?
No.
Take a shot, Monica.
It's a buzz ball. It is 15% alcohol by volume, and it's 200.
Wait. What about Nissan Altima sipping on Alizé, Monica?
You're gonna get teetotaler, slightly buzzed, happy hour, Monica, and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna like it. Look at her being forceful.
So, Serendipity, take over, because I'm not good with the small talk. I already got my only gambit out. If you want me to start asking what people's favorite colors are, but that's kind of bleak, and so, take over.
No, don't.
Come on, Monica, you're good at this. Nothing beats a Jet 2 Monica holiday.
No, I just have a quick question for Monica. Can you name all of the ways that contemporary whites are disenfranchised in America?
I love Derisive. He's one of my favorite Clubhouse characters. He sends me the best channel conversation.
He's not one of your favorite people, he's one of your favorite characters.
I love it.
He gets me. We're good. It's not an insult.
Well, you have to do the answer to this question in Appalachia.
I have my world lens is that class divides us more than race in 2025. So, affirmative action is probably all I got, but I really do. King was genuinely asking me. I think he was trolling me. So we would go into a serious. It was funny.
All right, who's seen Black Rabbit with Jason Bateman?
I saw Blink twice, and that was unnerving, and that had a red rabbit in it.
No, it's a series on Netflix. It's very good. You can watch the first episode today. It was excellent.
John, are you recording this, John, or should we just assume you are?
Always assume he is.
Yes, we're recording in the title.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a bad penny, because I just thought 3 hours ago, wow, I haven't seen John Kitover lately. And here you are.
There.
Does everybody have their beverage of choice so we can do a simultaneous sip?
Yes, Queen. I am ready. I'm not gonna lie, I've already had 2 shots.
Oh no, you're drinking 2 dips? Oh no.
I'm sitting in traffic. give me another 45 minutes.
I'm ready for the last one then.
Okay, everybody, raise your glass, your flask, your flagon, whatever you got that has something liquidy in it that you're ready to sip. And on the count of 3, a simultaneous sip. 1, 2, 3, chug.
See, even Monica taking the shot sounds like a full formal commencement.
Okay, I'm done.
All rise for the Honorable Monica Bartender.
Monica can't do anything without it being a production, a full production. That's what we love about you, Monica.
What? Now you're making me self-conscious.
That's what I love about you, Monica.
Hey, Roger, be proud of you, Monica. You taking shots on Clubhouse. You can be proud.
Right? I'm proud of her. I don't think I've ever seen her do this. And 15% alcohol, y'all. That's a lot for little Monica.
I have some fruit moonshine in the fridge.
Those buzzballs are 15%?
Yes. Okay, my stuff is 35%.
35? What are you drinking?
Crown.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't like replays for social rooms, Wallace. I don't need that kind of evidence out there.
Me either, but Kitover's here. What are you gonna do?
Where were you when I needed you, Kitover? Masculinity Mansion had a room that was worthy of a replay. Letting me down.
That was worthy of a replay?
Yes, it is. I agree with that, Michael. Maybe for different reasons, but it definitely was worthy of a replay.
I mean, I don't know, Monica. I feel like it was a replay that would be riddled with hypocrisy, in my personal opinion.
What did we miss, Adams? Is Shaniqua in the room? No, she ain't in here. Shaniqua just sent me a message in my, that little requested. I was just going to ask her. She said, I felt a connection to you when I came across your page. That's why I reached out. If you don't mind, I'd love to tell you what I sensed about you.
You know what I got? Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Can I cash app you or Zelle some money for a blessing?
Oh, boy. What's wrong with these people? Oh, my goodness.
So, MG, let me just tell you, from my standpoint of listening to that room, I come from a place of sportsmanship. I do realize that pathways to winning or changing certain opinions are, advantageous, given certain right time and, a right moment. But in the act of sportsmanship and in adherence to our Constitution, I want to win the right way.
Sorry, I couldn't get off mute. What does this mean? I wasn't in the room. What happened?
I just don't see the usual suspects that are complaining about recent events and the behavior that they're experiencing in face of the recent events.
Not you.
You know, I in my personal opinion, I find it very troubling. You know, MG, some of the usual suspects just having so much to say about certain, you know, recent event issues when they engage in the same type of bad behavior.
Gotcha.
Hey, MD, for more clarity, the room is labeled.
We love you, Monica.
Stop it, Adam. Stop going.
No, this is not Talk Over Hakima Day.
Yes, every day is Talk Over Me Day. No, but
Not the victim, Hakima.
See, I thought. Hey, but MD, the room was titled something about Malcolm X on white liberals, and there's no Brad was a moderator. And Brad should never talk about Malcolm X.
Well, here's the thing, Hakima. Let me ask you a question. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. No, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that the portrayal of Malcolm X's receptiveness to a certain ilk of the white community, do you think that it's being disingenuously misrepresented today? Because I feel like Malcolm X was all down for, you know, white conservative moderates, but this ilk of fast and loose, but this ilk of fast and loose, you know, far right people that seem to be peddling this narrative the most, I'm just not seeing how that's a gotcha moment. Because again, from my understanding of listening to the words that this man has said and listening to texts that have been written about his changing relationships towards the end of his life, it spoke to a certain ilk of people that he was aligning with that weren't necessarily far right, but more center and moderate.
What I get from Malcolm X is that in his latter years, particularly, that they only serve a purpose to flash a mirror on what is wrong with America. And he never aligned with conservatives, but he accepted some white liberals. But he considered liberals wolves in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, I mean, white liberals is white liberals.
But I'm saying, but he never aligned with a white conservative. Like that wasn't his thing.
Well, but there's an ever-changing face of what's now a white conservative. The point that I was getting at is I feel like MLK, in rejecting a certain ideology in the white liberal, you know, ilk, I feel like at the same time, he was adopting more of a sentiment towards being receptive towards people like Marshall, as opposed to people that identify with Nick Fuentes. That was a point that I was making. And I feel like a lot of people on the side of Nick Fuentes, in the same chirping, bitching and moaning, you know, going through their wish lists of things that are wrong with America, I feel like those people would be left behind in developing a sense of camaraderie with the likes of, you know, Malcolm X, as opposed to people like Marshall. Does that make sense? Because there are some differences. I feel like Malcolm X would definitely have, you know, tea and crumpets with Monica, as opposed to a lot of other people that, you know, exist within the white conservative ilk. I mean, some of which were on that stage modded.
You must know a different Monica. No disrespect to Monica, but I don't think she would want to sit with him in a genuine conversation. I don't think he would want to sit with her in a genuine conversation.
Well, ideology aside, I think that Monica can sit down and break bread with anybody, because again, it's not even just an intelligence; it's an acumen towards polite society. So I feel like Monica definitely has a lot more doors opened up to her, regardless of what her ideology is, given the delivery of her, which are greatly different than the bombastic, fast, loose, and, you know, out of this world bullshit that people say on this app and just throw it to the wall, hoping that it sticks.
No, I feel you. I feel you, but I don't think that they would find each other company polite. It'd be. I don't think their conversation would be cordial.
He backed away some, or he said he was wrong. And when
he backed away some.
When the plane crashed in Arkansas, and you said good, like, he completely regretted that. All those white people dying in that airplane crash. Like, how much do you know about Malcolm X?
I'm not having Malcolm X battle with you, but my stance. What I said stands.
I wanted to talk about movies and favorite colors.
Wait, why were you talking about
let's probably not.
What was that? That was very confusing.
What's confusing? Movies and colors?
No, Malcolm X in the plane crash.
Is anyone watching the new season of Gen V?
It's Friday, y'all. What are you doing for fun on Friday night?
Visiting with my friends on Clubhouse. What are you doing?
The same. We're such losers.
Well, as soon as I go home, serendipity, I'm going out.
Good for you, Adams.
Where are you going, Adams?
I'm not going to have anybody pulling up. I'm just kidding. Probably Catch in West Hollywood.
Pink Pony Club.
Is that still a thing? I haven't been to Catch in like, I don't know, years.
What? Can you explain that to me? What is a Pink Pony Club? Do I want to know?
It's the song is actually based on a real gay bar in West Hollywood, but they didn't use the real name. The real name of the bar she's talking about is called the Abbey, which is probably the most famous gay bar in West Hollywood.
Did that explain what that middle-aged white guy was singing it with all his heart in the concert?
No, because this Pink Pony Club last summer was like the Call Me Maybe in 2011. That's all it was.
So the last time I went to Catch, I actually had my Uber pick me up on Santa Monica, and I had to walk by the Abbey. That place is a glorified cesspool. I'm surprised they still have a liquor license. I literally had to call the paramedic because some kid was having alcohol poisoning, which barely looked old enough to drink. And security is just like, oh, yeah, I guess he's had one too many. Like, that place is a shithole, a complete shithole.
Tell us how you really feel, Adams.
Adams, are you talking about Catch LA, the seafood joint?
Yes, sir.
Get something else.
Not to dox you.
Oh my god, I've fucking been there.
It only has 4.1.
Still a thing?
4.1 stars. I'm a little. You're going to charge 100 plus. I think per person, I think you need to have at least 4.5, 4.6 rating. 4.1 current.
I mean, MG, listen, okay? I don't sit with the cupcake women and the Mastro's crowd, okay? So for me, what is still a thing, they have good Brussels sprouts and they have good food. So at the end of the day, I had a very long week. I just want to go to Catch, have some good food, and just hang out.
No, I mean, it's definitely a vibe. But I mean, it's been around for at least a decade. At least.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, so the conversation is going too quickly. What's wrong with Catch Energy that you think that Adams?
Because it's like LA and generally, LA is like hip and moving and, new stuff. It's just like an older,
So where would you recommend him go instead?
Oh, I don't know. He's in LA. I'm trying to get tips from him. That's why people still go to Catch. It's like when I hear Adams. It's like when I hear when people in Miami go to Fontainebleau. I'm like, what?
I like Fontainebleau. I mean, to me, if you haven't,
that's been a thing for 15 years.
Longer than that. Like the Fontainebleau's been a thing since what, like 1970, 1960 something.
No, when they renovated. But renovations, that's at least 15 years.
But there's always going to be a nostalgic connection to the Fontainebleau. Like, I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, Catch, for example, for me personally, I don't care if I'm eating at the hottest restaurant in Hollywood. I don't care about that. What I care about is, am I going to get service and I'm going to get in and out of the restaurant matter.
Right, and MG, to me, if you're a restaurant in a hyper-competitive market and you've been around, it means you're doing something right. It means you know how to take care of people.
But by LA standards, right? I'm just saying.
What LA standards?
LA standards, you guys get new restaurants, I feel like every quarter. Like something new.
And quite a few of them burn down in January. So, I mean, like, what am I missing here? Like, at least we still have great fine dining options.
No, for sure. I mean, my favorite was Nobu in Malibu.
So
I'm jumping in right now. I want everybody to open their browsers and go and do a search for restaurants in LA.
Oh my God, Monica.
Feasible options aside from the one that MG finds marginal. Church has a 4.4 rating. It's French. It's open historic core. Library Bar is 4.3. I love the name. You probably should go straight there.
that sounds like it's downtown, Monica.
The drinks were top tier and the service was excellent. So
Can you maybe tell me the address of that location?
There's also Tipsy Bayou Tavern, which makes me want you to just say yes and go. But the Library Bar is 630 West 6th Street.
Downtown. Like I said, you're trying to take me to the ghetto, Monica.
Not what you harmed in any way during your pursuit of excellent fine dining and a sociable drink. So what about the Tipsy Bar Tavern? That's on 10,195 East Main Street.
Downtown again. So again, you're taking me to where all of those La Raza Mexican freaking protests are. Okay, down the street from Skid Row, because mind you, Skid Row is on 6th Street, okay, and Los Angeles Boulevard, walking distance from where you're sending me. I'm going to a nice place on the border of Beverly Hills and West Hollywood. So I mean, MG, when you ask these questions and you hear the hype behind so many of these fabulous restaurants, I don't want to get mugged, robbed, or kidnapped in the process of getting out of my Uber to go and have a steak.
You wouldn't get mugged in Malibu. Like, Nobu was nice.
In Malibu, MG, do you know how long it takes to get to Malibu? Okay, so I live in Hollywood Hills. Do you know how long it takes to get to Malibu, let alone to Uber there? They literally close PCH down to one lane, and it's 20 miles an hour.
Okay, I'm just saying, Laguna Beach was player.
Laguna Beach. I have to work tomorrow. Hello? Are y'all okay?
Doc Adams, they made
3-star rating.
Yeah, for all the Chinese people that come on vacation.
Adams, I'm drawing a blank. What's the area? Not Laguna Beach, the other one. It's so
Newport.
Pretty. Oh my God, Newport.
Yeah, Newport's only 10 miles north of Newport Beach. I'm sorry, Laguna Beach. Like, I have to work tomorrow.
Newport is so beautiful. Very, very nice.
Hey, Monica, I made you pizza. You want a slice?
I probably need a...
No, I had pizza earlier this week. Barry's. Have you guys ever heard of Barry's Pizza?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I want you to back channel me the success of your dinner reservation and what beverage you chose to imbibe with your steak.
I was going to remain down low in your snatch, but since you brought up Yamashiro, for those of you that don't know, Yamashiro is the restaurant that is walking distance from the Magic Castle. It's in the Hollywood Hills. It's been there forever. And if you go to the Magic Castle for an evening of entertainment and you want to have some other place to eat within walking distance, the only option is Yamashiro. But again, it's, ladies, I love being in your snatch.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is it that big pagoda thing that's like up in, that you can see like up above Magic Castle?
Yeah.
Yo, I can literally see that from my roof. I was always wondering what the hell that was.
There you go.
Reservations are required, so you might have to put that off for another time.
See, Adams, we are giving you your flowers. California is beautiful. The mountains, the beach. Okay? It's just the property taxes and no one can afford a home. That's all.
Why do you guys keep saying that?
Well, let me say for the record, property taxes in California are 1.75%. I don't.
Okay. Well,
that's a fact.
Well, the more.
That's what I'm saying. I believe that they're actually higher.
Well, with all due respect, sir, your belief is wrong. The property taxes in California are 1.75%.
Unless you live in a neighborhood that has Melrose, then it's higher.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Would you like to elaborate and educate me, since obviously I don't know?
Melrose was a law that was passed, 25, 30 years ago, and it allowed developers basically an additional tax that you could not deduct off your taxes, and it's called Melrose. So it raises it much higher than, I mean, it's not technically a tax, but people treat it like a tax.
Yeah. Okay, I'm referring to Proposition 13, the Howard Jarvis reform. It's been in existence for what, 40, 50 years, which brings the tax to 1.75%.
Yeah, yes. So if you bought your house at a certain time.
No. You could buy your house today and your property tax is still 1.75%.
We're doing a social right now, so.
Oh, you know what?
Like the average effective tax rate in California is 0.71.
I humbly apologize. Happy Friday.
So detect this. I mean,
Monica with a buzzball. We're doing a song.
I have 2 more in the fridge, and I'm seriously contemplating carving a second one open, so I need to be dissuaded.
All right, I'll fucking do it.
Did you mention a cold refrigerator in the snatch? Was that, or did I not hear correctly?
Because it's the snatches. I mean, you have to make a sexual reference every other time. Uncle Steve.
I am not making a sexual reference. I simply asked if you were referring to a cold refrigerator. That's all.
I didn't see if Uncle Steve was making a sexual reference.
Okay, but I'm tired of making sexual references. Let me just say I'm glad I live in Southern California. I'm glad I'm in the snatch where it's warm.
I'm tired of you making sexual references, Steve.
Well, maybe it's time for you to go to bed, young man.
I mean, oh no. Do I have to go to bed now? Fuck, I don't even know what to answer.
You said you were tired. Maybe you should go to bed.
What do I say to that? Wait, what's the best response to that? I don't even know.
Go to bed. You go to bed.
I'm definitely not going. No, I'm working on this fucking Wix website. Can't go to bed.
The proper answer to that is, Steve, you're not my daddy.
Steve, you are not my daddy.
No fucking shit. I'm your clubhouse uncle, baby.
That's weird. That's very LA of you to say, Steve.
There is a poll I'd like to direct everyone's attention to in the Jumbotron. Please vote at your leisure.
This is candidate Congressman.
I love that poll. Thank you, ladies. I love that poll. Thank you.
630 signatures on the campaign. 630. We've made the minimum number for the ballot, and we're hoping to get to 1,200. Thank you all so much. If you haven't given $10 yet, link is in the chat. Health, wealth, love, peace of mind, happiness, and strength. Have a great weekend, everyone.
I don't think we allow commercials during our happy hour, do we?
Thank you, Mr. Kitover. I voted in the poll. How come I haven't seen any results?
So did I.
I don't see any results.
PTO.
Oh, there they are. Everybody's.
I voted. It's fucking weird. I voted.
It's an exact tie.
Let me guess, serendipity. You were right in the middle of no calm down and right in the middle, right?
Yes, I said no, calm the fuck down.
I like to see the explanation in the goo chat. Thank you. Kirkland, I'm watching you. Who is in the goo that distresses me that they're in the goo? Roya. Roya, please join the stage. Please, your voice is missed on these clubhouse streets. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, especially when, you're in the snatch. Get out of you'll enjoy it.
Change your vote now. Serendipity, I love you, and it actually does distress me sometimes when we fight a bit. It was uncomfortable earlier. Didn't like that.
Love you too. I mean, we're good for each other. We push back on each other.
We're like the odd couple.
We really are. It's okay.
One of us is Felix. Which one of us is
For anyone just joining the room, the two of them are drunk, so it's some ridiculous mushiness.
We're just feeling no pain.
That's right. We're making up eating. Come on, give us a break.
And for anybody that has any doubt, Uncle Steve absolutely, unquestionably wants Monica to be comfortable when I'm in the snatch.
See, there it goes again.
Oh, no. Steve, don't make me change my mind.
I didn't say her snatch. I said in the snatch.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna make me change my vote.
I also was very moderate in my voting. I'd like everybody to know that I voted purple instead of my initial inclination, which was green.
There's all these comments in the chats. Are the comments actually in the chat?
Yeah, by the way, it looks like my vote was eliminated. I thought I put comment in the chat, and now it's 0.
Yeah, it's glitching.
Buddy Bar Dips.
6 votes.
Wait. Roya is fire. Monica, your speech is slowing. Buddy Bar Dips. Buddy Bar Dips. Steve needs to be slathered in oil. Whoop.
Yes,
Never
and
mind.
by the way, if anybody wants to know, and you might not, while I'm in the snatch, I literally am eating a tuna sandwich right now. I'm eating a tuna sandwich.
Change your vote now, Serendipity. You've got to.
Okay, I'm changing it. There you go, Monica.
And this doesn't happen very often.
He said tuna.
Yeah, and the good thing about
in the same sentence.
Yeah, and the good thing about tuna sandwich is it doesn't smell like fish, and you never want to smell like fish when you're in the snatch.
Just for like 2 minutes.
Wait, what
Tim,
was that? What did you say, Mom?
I want to enact. Oh shit! I want to enact violence on Steve's PTR. I want to goo him for 2 minutes for being in a.
No, we don't goo.
And you never ever want to shit in the snatch.
See? I think he wants to be gooed so that he can cry that he's been oppressed in the snatch.
You know what? You can oppress me in the snatch all you want as long as I continue to be in the snatch.
You know that scene from Beauty and the Beast where Bella is mad and she has joined the Beast for dinner and she's being rude to him outside the door and being
really obstinate? Yes.
He points to the door because she's being ugly and unreasonable to the candelabra guy.
Uh-huh.
This is what I'm doing to you right now. I'm pointing to Steve behind the door and telling you, fix him.
Steve, fix yourself. I had to change my vote.
We are now at 41% of Steve telling you to stop it. And that's before I examine the comments in the chat.
Well, ladies, whatever you want. Ladies, how can I fix myself when I'm in the snatch? I'm all...
Well, it's got snatched, Steve. Snatched. ED. Snatched.
It's a hard ED, Steve. Get a clue.
All right, I'll reframe phrase. Ladies, I'm all ears. How can I fix myself once I've got snatched?
There you go.
Hey, Steve, you're too old to not know how to compose yourself in the snatch. If you don't know by now, you'll never.
Take it from Hakima. He is an expert.
Oh, Hakima, great. I didn't know you were an expert at being snatched. Please explain.
So you feel better, Monica? You like that redirect? Now he's Hakima's problem.
I did it, and then I'll bring him right back up. But I did it more for comedy than for really true oppression. Steve, you're welcome.
You're oppressed.
Just a tiny bit.
It's kind of in our DNA.
That's 10 times serendipity.
I'm going to mad Hakima and let him touch you. And I'm not even going to charge him for it.
You wouldn't do that to me. I invited him.
You're right. I wouldn't.
Steve, you're invited right back up. Don't be a diva.
Go ahead, though. Piss me off. Piss me off.
Can I piss you off? I've only done it once, and it's been unpleasant. So I do try not to.
I wasn't being a diva. I had both of my hands on my tuna fish, and I did not want to disrupt all of the conversation. Well, I'll leave it.
Tuna fish have mayo on it.
Mayo and mustard.
And it's so large as to require both hands.
Well, I like to use both hands when I'm snatched. And eating tuna fish. Eating tuna fish while being snatched requires, at least in my mind, to do the job right. And that's two hands.
So my favorite color is green. I just like the idea of it. Peridot is the light green. Hunter green is also really lovely. All shades of green except that sickening puce color green. It's not a fan of that one, but green is great.
No, Hunter green is without a doubt the best shade of green. Hunter green is the best shade of green. It also works great for homes and interior decorating. In my humble opinion, it looks like shit on automobiles.
Nye, what's your favorite color? I asked you this already. Did you say purple?
Wait, you say me? Did you say Nye?
She did.
Oh, my favorite color, believe it or not, is actually it's two, either pink or TARDIS blue. You know, after the TARDIS, Doctor Who.
Nice. I'll try not to forget.
Would you like to know my answer to that question, Monica?
No, I'm mad at you because you're making me tolerate the infidels.
I'd like to go back to TARDIS. What the hell is TARDIS blue? I've never heard that before.
No, it's just the color of the TARDIS, the spaceship that Doctor Who flies in on Doctor Who, the series, Steve. I know you.
I'm not familiar with it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow, yeah. Doctor Who has a spaceship. It's called the TARDIS. That stands for time and relative dimension in space. It is it's masked as a police call box, but it's bigger on the inside. So it looks like a police call box, like a telephone booth, an old school telephone booth. But it's bigger on the inside. It's a massive multi-level spaceship. And it's, I call it TARDIS blue.
That's amazing. I've never heard that before. Thank
you. Well, Monica, would you like to know my favorite color?
Well, I was playing coy, but since you insist, I would love to know your favorite color.
I would never choose one. There's way too many beautiful colors out there to pick just one.
That's on brand.
Right?
I would pick green, but then red would feel left out. And what about little blue? Blue didn't do anything wrong. I love blue.
I mean, at least I didn't say it would definitely be black or white.
By the way, do all you ladies agree that hunter green and forest green are exactly the same color? Yes, sir.
They absolutely are not.
No, they're not.
Forest green has more blue in it than hunter green.
All right, okay.
Jane, what's your favorite color, ma'am? See, I'm bonding with the lefties.
Good for you, Monica.
I'm bonding with the lefties. We love our lefties, Monica.
Jane likes yellow. I can tell by her gift. Or is it gold? Gold's a solid color choice. I'm not going to lie. People don't always go to the metals, but gold, platinum, and silver, hard to do wrong with those.
Ladies, I would like to ask your opinion, please, and this is a serious question, so I want a serious answer. You may have not noticed, but back 10, 20 years ago, politics, men of power, or whatever, they wore a deep red tie. Lately, many men have been wearing pink ties. Do you ladies prefer a deep red tie or a pink tie?
Pink ties are only representative of the fact that our food industry is poisoning us slowly and causing a decrease in testosterone in men. So pink ties are big. Give me a red tie.
I mean, I think it depends on the suit, Steve. If it complements the suit overall, you know, I heard this statement once from Howlin' Peleampus, the lead singer of the Highs, years ago. I don't know if he's the originator of this quote, but I'm going to attribute it to him. He said, fashion goes out of style, but style never goes out of fashion. And I agree. So if a man is stylish and he can make that pink tie work with his overall aesthetic, why not?
If we ever play Family Feud, I want Nye on my team. Thank you.
I'm going with red.
Thank you. Was it the Devil Wears Prada or whatever, where they said that fashion never ends? I don't remember. Fashion goes on till the end of time. It's always been here. It always will.
Agreed. I mean, every decade seems to bring about new fashion. You know, we had 60s, 70s fashion, 80s is very distinct, 90s, early 2000s fashion is different than late 2000s, and the 2000 the era that we're living now. So yeah.
Yeah, a suit, call it charcoal blue, even black suit, white tie, with a white shirt with a dark red tie was power, Republican, conservative, and the same dark charcoal black blue suit with a white shirt and a blue tie was of the people and Democrat. Now it's not so defined.
Well, sometimes Trump wears a red tie. Sometimes he wears a blue tie. The late Dr. Gregory, was it Dr. Gregory? What was his name? Gregory? I can't think of his full name. I gotta go look it up. I know Hakima knows what I'm talking about. He said when Trump wears a blue tie, it's not the same Trump in a red tie.
Now I'm going to challenge you.
Gregory, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I once saw Dick Gregory speak back when I was in college. But nevertheless, I'm going to challenge you, and I'm not on the computer. I'm in the kitchen right now. Trump wears pink ties. I don't think Trump wears dark red ties, or does he?
Well, I don't know about dark red, but he definitely has worn red ties and blue ties. But I've never noticed the shade of red.
I've noticed pink a lot, but maybe I'm wrong because my eyesight's...
Yeah, I see red, Steve. I never saw pink.
don't trust you, Akima. I'll trust you.
I can be very wrong. I'm not an expert on colors.
Akima, look at your back channel. I sent you something from Twitter.
One of my most fun times ever was with Dick Gregory. I flew with him from LA to Raleigh, North Carolina. He sat next to me. It was like having your own little private comedy skit for 3.5, 4 hours. It was unbelievably good.
Oh yeah, Andrew, they motherfuckers. That shit would have never happened.
I'm gonna send it to Monica too.
Where did Monica go? That cheating heifer.
Go drink.
Bet she went to Chilla's.
She's having dinner at Yamashiro's.
I'm gonna root for shotgun in that.
She's in her room talking about race.
She just couldn't contain herself, you know. She has a little buzzball or whatever, and yeah, she's just got to go Monica.
Yeah, she lost her mind trying to challenge me on Malcolm X. Like, oh shit, Monty, she done had too many shots. Stop her from drinking.
She had enough of Uncle Steve and his sexual innuendos and decided to leave.
Makes her very uncomfortable, Uncle Steve. Don't make her uncomfortable.
The last thing in the world I want to do is make Monica uncomfortable.
Hey, Steve, you can't say creepy shit and be Uncle Steve. You can just be Steve and say creepy shit, but Uncle Steve.
Believe me, it wasn't the Uncle Steve part that was uncomfortable. It was talking about the snatch, and I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Snatched.
I'm sorry. It's talking about the snatched. That doesn't sit right with me from a linguistic point of view.
Like
snatched. No, I know that. I know that. Talking about being snatched up. That's linguistically good. You know, being snatched. ED. I'd rather go snatched ED than snatched. Yeah. You know?
Okay, snatched ED.
I just like saying SNATCH. I've become so fond of that word since you ladies opened this up a couple of weeks ago or whenever it was. I love that word. I've said the word snatch, ED, more in the past couple of weeks than I have my entire fucking life.
I know the ED don't stand for erectile dysfunction, Steve.
Hey, I'm not the one that put the ED on the end of it. Blame Serenity for that, okay?
Oh my gosh. You call me Serenity.
Serendipity, serenity, blah, 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 blah.
Blah.
As long as I'm getting snatched ED, that's all I hear.
I'm going to change my name to Dips.
Serendipity, do you own a yoga studio? I wrote there a yoga studio that says Serendipity Yoga. I'm like, I took a picture of that motherfucker too. I'm going to have to show her.
That's right.
Yoga studios.
I love that. There's a bakery in New York City called Serendipity.
I was going to say, it sounds more like an ice cream.
At least I think it's a bakery. Somebody sent me a picture of, I'm pretty sure it's either a bakery or a top bake. I love the meaning of serendipity.
Yeah, I always think serendipity, and then I say serendipity doodah.
Yeah, me too, Joe. Me too. Oh, there's that cheating whore. Where you been, Monica?
Answer her, Steve. color serendipity again? I forgot.
There's too many to choose from. I would never pick one. I currently have a very strong leaning towards aqua right now, though.
I love that. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you made the official fish of Get Snatched anchovy.
No one did that. No one did that.
I might have done it. I might have done it.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
That's the PTR with the serendipity yoga with an aqua.
Hold on. I gotta snag this PTR. Hang on. Oh, look at that, y'all. There's my name on the door. It's Serendipity Yoga.
It's too quiet in here.
He likes you. Aww.
What's up, Monica?
Love it. Yeah. Who's that? Hi, Jack.
Hey, what's up, Serendipity? Long time no see.
Yeah, very long time. Do I know you?
Yeah, you do, but I had like 10 names since the last time we talked, probably.
Ah, okay. Who were you before?
That's the problem. I have no idea which one you'd recognize me with.
You're one of those. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. That's
Gotcha.
right.
Gotcha.
Just too quiet in here. I had to come stir something up. What kind of problems can I start here? Was Uncle Steve making sexual references?
You can ask Monica why she was cheating on me. Why she's been cheating on me for the last 3 days. I just don't understand.
Nika, why were you cheating on her?
That's probably going to go badly. Perhaps we should take the poll down. Let me screenshot the results and I'll remove it. I really don't like polls with people's names in it, but Steve pushed me, so.
Come on, Steve. Don't do that, Steve. You don't gotta do all that, Steve Appel.
Should you do another poll?
Yes, for sure. I'm editing the serendipity photo right now. I'm going to stick it in my PTR.
I miss conservative Clubhouse, guys. I really.
What do you miss about?
I miss the classics. I miss the OGs. And I'm about to get some hate for this, but Alex D. York, what a character. He, entertainment.
Yes, I know. And if you want to listen to a real piece of shit, Alex of New York is amazing.
They say, like, you don't know what sunshine feels until you get the storm, right? Like, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
And it also says that you don't know what it feels like to be fucked up the ass until you get a broomstick back there. That's right, exactly.
Oh, God, Steve!
Hello there.
Yes. Do you miss conservative atheist? Do you remember him, Jack?
Oh, yeah. Conservative atheist. That's another one.
He passed away.
Shut up. Passed away?
He did. A couple years ago.
No way. Yeah. I did not like that guy for a second. That is so sad. Oh, my God. I hate that.
Very sick. He passed.
Oh, man.
But do you remember his rooms? He was the first in the controversial rooms.
Yeah, exactly. He was the first one to be like, no filter. May his memory be a blessing. That's sad to hear.
He was a character.
God don't make mistakes.
Hakeem, were you around in the rooms? Hakeem, do you know who we're talking about?
Oh,
He had like a clown PTR at one point.
Yes.
Yeah. The AC clown.
I'm not just saying mean things about someone I don't know. I'm ready to listen to that.
Yeah, it's not good to speak ill of the dead. And took me a while to understand what he was doing. He would collect angry black women as a beard for him so that they would attack the black men for him. He's one of the racists, Serendipity, we were looking for earlier, for sure.
Were we looking for racists, Monica?
Well, you said that there are people with race bigotry that you sit with, and I was like, well, I don't know too many.
I said they're part of the right.
No, they're not part of the right. They're part of humanity. There are as many race-based bigots on the left as there is on the right. They just present it differently.
There's more. You know what I noticed about the right, though? When I came on this app, I was not right-leaning at all, but I realized kind of quick that most of you guys are people who lean right. I could have more good faith conversations with, more good faith and fact-based conversations. Even if we disagree, Abby, you're one of them. Many other people on the right where I'm like, all right, we disagree probably 120%, but we can actually get to some truth.
I'm not hardcore right, though. You know, I kind of agree with you. I'm not hardcore right at all. My social issues are much more leaning on the social stuff, but I'm right fiscally and with foreign policies, etc., as you know. But I'm like pro-choice. I mean, I've gotten in arguments with people on that stuff, for sure. It's weird because so many of us, you'll find, like I was a Democrat once in my life, you know? Be shocked how many of us started that way.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah. Social, Abby, but Brad was in here earlier and we were talking about alternatives in county. But the Las Vegas shooting, was that attributed to left or right-wing violence?
Completely. Okay, we and I've had this conversation, so I'm going to put it to bed, and I'm going to tell you that there's a great TV series that just came out. It's a 4-part series called 11 Minutes, and it's on Paramount Plus. It's the first episode is very hard to get through. It's hard to watch, but it picks up when you see the resilience of the people. But you see the 11 minutes of the bullets raining down on them. The break as he's reloading another gun, and then the bullets again. You see the people coming in that had escaped and ran back in to save people. And there was over 850 people shot and 58 deaths immediately. I know a lot about this from different directions, but I actually, after this came out, was talking to one of the Metro officers. He was at Metro and he worked on the the counterterrorism unit. Also, he was involved with FBI, and he did a lot of the I would say the investigation of the family members, the girlfriend, trying to figure out motive. And there's stuff that I didn't even know that I learned recently. So this shooter, and I don't even want to say his name, like one of the things in this TV series you'll see is they never say his name on purpose. They found in his computer, he had been scouting music festivals around the country for over a year. He had looked at, what's the big one in Chicago, Lollapalooza?
Yeah, right? Lollapalooza.
He had looked at that one. He had looked at one that was in Tennessee. He had looked at the big one in Palm Springs. They found all this in his computer. And I think this, Monica, it was like the week before the country festival, he had taken all those bags with all those guns and checked into the Ogden, which is a building in the old downtown of Vegas, where they did the Life is Beautiful festival. And that's a festival that celebrates, it's like a Burning Man kind of thing. I would say it's a very left-leaning concert for sure. And he had actually gone there with his guns, but I guess at some point he decided that wasn't where he was going to target. They interviewed extensively the girlfriend, and she talked
talked about things like, it's kind of what we learn after the fact with these shooters on signs and things that they should have noticed, and things about him that she noticed, but she was living for free and he had some wealth. So she never said anything about it. His family also picked up on stuff. I could go on if you want to hear it. Some of it, this guy bought like a baby monitor, and he never had kids. There were no babies. He bought scuba gear. She didn't know why, but the stuff just started appearing at the house.
Where did this air, Abby, by the way?
It's on right now. It just came out. It's on Paramount. It's called 11 Minutes. It's amazing. It's amazing. And they follow, you see what I couldn't believe, and I didn't know this till I watched it, is all the footage that they have. They have footage as if some Hollywood team came in there and filmed like a stage shooting. Like, you can't believe that they have all this footage, but then you realize that it's where it was located because of the casinos. They have so much film of the bullets raining down, the people getting shot, and then they have all the SWAT footage of when they went up to the hotel room. So, and to put it to rest, as they did the interviewing, this guy was kind of went into a very dark place in the last year, and had no particular political leanings. He shot up a festival that had mostly Republicans at it, but the week before it would have been the ones with Democrats at it. It was not a political thing. He was a very big player in the high limit slots.
I was just going to ask Abby, sorry to interrupt, was he running up a higher debt in the past year?
So that was interesting.
His debt the same thing?
His debt, he had taken out markers and such, but it wasn't like he was in serious debt, although he was not getting all the comps that he was used to getting, and had showed some anger moments at the casino because of it, which can happen with players when you pull back on comps. So, it's interesting because some of the properties he was playing at went through change of management. They just so happened they pulled back on how, what they were giving to their players. And also the hosts had changed, so there were probably lots of reasons for that happening.
One of my best friend's father actually got shot at that, and thankfully he survived, but they didn't know till the next day. It was like the worst 12 hours trying to figure it out.
That's what you're going to see when you watch this. You see the pandemonium of, literally Uber drivers pulling up, grabbing bodies of people and throwing them into Ubers and throwing them into taxis, grabbing people's cars and just taking off, trying to get to the hospitals with all these people shot. 800 plus people shot. So then I forget which episode, it cuts to one of our hospitals, Sunrise, and you see like just all these people being brought in. Over 100 doctors were brought in. I had a dinner party at my house that night with my friend who's a neurosurgeon at that hospital, and his phone rang and he bolted out of our house at about 10:30 when he got the call, and we didn't hear from him till 7 o'clock the next evening when he came out of the OR. Took a night to go to sleep and went back in the OR like for 3 days. It was crazy. All the doctors just, from everywhere got brought in, and that was nuts, and especially on the bigger hospitals. But anyway, I'm sorry to go on and on. There's so much to talk about with this. But they really did not find a motive with this guy. There's no underlying, it was clear there was no underlying anything political. It was just a very disturbed guy. And, then they interviewed the family members. They had episodes with him where, he was very controlling. That's the things they would say about him. But I will tell you one other thing I learned that you'll see on this show when the SWAT team, they finally all come up to the floor of Mandalay and hit the room where he is. You see the cart, like a butler's cart, room service cart, which had the baby monitor on it. That's how he was able to figure out if anyone was coming to the door. This is the crazy part of the story, and you see this. There's a lot of footage with Jason Aldean and the musicians, and one of the people performing His nanny and his infant were on that floor. This shooter had taken over most of the rooms, but there was one room on that floor, and it was a floor with nicer rooms on it, like a high floor. The nanny had left the door open where the stairwell is, had propped it open. As a result of that, security had come up to the floor because that triggers security. So a security guard comes up to the floor, and this shooter hadn't started shooting yet, sees with the baby monitor the security guard and shoots him. And as a result, shoots him in the leg. Security guard calls it in. The security was evidently on another floor because there was like a hooker that had been shot or something had been happened with a incident on another floor. So the security at MGM did not respond in time to come to where this guy had gotten shot, which is one of the reasons they paid out $800 million to these families. They at that point, the SWAT team started, you see how the SWAT team figures out where the shots are coming from, and you see they go up. He had the scuba gear because he knew that SWAT would use like a tear gas kind of thing. So he had that. But this was the point that I did not know. Had that security guard not come to the door because the nanny left the stairwell door open, they believe he might not have started shooting. They feel that once he shot the security guard, he knew there was no way out at this point, and he executed his plan. But when they went in there and they found, and you'll see this in the footage, all the guns, I mean, tons of guns in this hotel room. They also found like incendiary devices that they think, there could have been another way that he might have attacked this festival. They don't know, but they think that the shooting of the guard triggered him to start the shooting. Anyway, I'm talking a long time, but there's a lot to it. It's a pretty wild story. And you'll see if you watch this show, they go to talk about it from the perspective of some of the people that were shot and the people that saved others' lives.
What was this show called?
11 Minutes.
On Paramount, right?
On Paramount.
It's so sad. I can't believe like the fact that you kind of get closure a little bit when you have a motive. In instances like this, it almost feels like pure evil.
I mean, it is. It's just pure evil. Where was when your friends? Was it their dad was shot? Where were they shot?
Yeah, my friend and his father were both at the concert, and when the shooting went off, there's so much chaos, right? Like you were saying, and they kind of lost contact. So he didn't know what happened to her for literally 12 hours, and they're trying to find him. Then eventually he found out his dad was at a hospital, and he got a gunshot wound, and it was just kind of like traumatic for my friend. Like he didn't want to go out for so long, not to any concerts, just didn't want to go out at all, leave the house, because you don't expect that kind of thing, especially in Las Vegas at a concert like that. Like it was like just pure trauma. I don't think my friend quite ever really recovered from that because he's still hesitant. He wanted, he's a big country fan, right? So you have Coachella, and you have what is it called? What's the other one after Coachella? It's the country music festival.
Austin, this big one.
No, it's in India at the same location as Coachella. It's not.
I was gonna say Burning Man, but I don't think that's country.
But it makes you shell shocked.
Yeah, exactly. So
I can't imagine. It took a really long time for people to be comfortable going out again, or for us to have an outdoor festival. What's it called?
It's called Stagecoach. Like he was usually going to that, but he stopped going to any festivals, any concerts. Like it was just terrible. But I was so happy when he found his father, and he ended up surviving, and it all worked out. But yeah, that was just terrible.
In this show, they showed two twins that were both shot, and they're trying to find each other. And then you see like there's triage set up, like a whole bunch of people just started running into the lobby of the Tropicana Hotel or into the Excalibur. And like in the lobby of the hotels, they set up triage. And they interviewed this one girl who was like an EMT from another city that happened to be there. And she just broke into like triage mode. And then these people meet up with the people that saved them. And that, I mean, that's all in this series. It's pretty incredible. This one black guy had some dude say to him, like he's wearing a cowboy hat, you see him at the concert, and someone says to him like, you know, made him feel bad, like, what are you doing here, kind of thing, like some asshole said it to him. So he was kind of having a moment from that, and then all of a sudden the shooting happened, and this guy escaped and went back in to save people and to carry bodies out, and then got shot, and then it got shot in the neck, and then it's just all about his healing and the people that he saved finding him. And I mean, the resilience of people is a really big message from this. You know, just seeing ordinary people, you know, just saving others and you know, rising to the occasion it's pretty remarkable. There was some off-duty cops that were there. I mean, you won't believe the footage. But anyway, Monica, it's a long way of answering that they found no motive,
Right.
and he had lots of targets from all different political persuasions.
Right. We had the discussion about the studies that are showing right and left wing violence, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, did they count that as right wing? Because that would be wrong.
Yeah.
And so I was glad that you added that. No, they didn't count him as left or right wing because he did not have a clear motive or ideology to pin his nihilistic rage and destruction on, which is good.
I really hate how divided we are. Like, it always comes down to left and right.
It's just not. What did the cop said to me when I was talking to him about it? He said it's a cafeteria of reasons, and you know, it's just not like one item, and it can be lots of different reasons. And you have to, when you're investigating this stuff, you have to consider all of them to figure it out. But that one, I mean, it's. The rest of the story goes on. 2 weeks later, our hockey team premiered for the first time, you know, its first game, and everyone went and bawled their eyes out. People were very afraid to go out in public, but that's what healed the city, as crazy as that sounds. And then they went on to go into the Stanley Cup Finals that year, this brand new team. But it was, you know, it was very hard for people to go out. I know I went to a parade back east, where the Super Bowl parade, and it was on a street with all high-rise buildings all around it, and I wouldn't walk out into the street with the crowd. I was totally panicked, thinking, who knows who's in those buildings? There's no vetting on who's going in the buildings, and I still get uncomfortable in those settings. But our laws changed, so you can't check into the hotel with all that stuff, you know, and if you do have a lot of stuff, they're going to go through it. And, you know, just in terms of how security operates, and the other problem, and you'll see this in the footage, people couldn't escape. They fenced everyone in at that concert because they didn't want people sneaking in. And as a result, there was no egress. People couldn't leave. Pretty nuts.
So what's your favorite alcoholic beverage, and what's your favorite color? Happy.
Me? Favorite color is yellow. An alcoholic beverage. A really good Napa Cabernet. We need to know, like, what kind? What vineyard?
Serendipity, do we need to know what kind?
No.
Is that like a light yellow or like a bright yellow?
Bright.
There's a lot of range within the
Bright. Like a good
Hi,
bright.
Phoebe. Hi, Holly. Autumn.
Hey, everybody.
Hiya.
So, guys, I want you to watch that. Do you have Paramount? Can you stream it?
Put the link of the trailer in the chat about 20 minutes ago. I had promised Serendipity a light, fun social room, and I'm failing miserably.
Sorry about that, but
No, you're not. You're fine.
I did it.
I do know one last thing. I know some lawyer friends of mine that got very rich as a result of that case, on those cases. There's a lot of money they paid out.
Was that Jason Aldean or Eric Church?
It was Jason Aldean. Oh my God, wait till you see how they interview him. He was lying on the floor of his trailer, and they were shooting, there were bullets being shot into his, you see all the bullet holes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that part. I actually thought he was on stage. So who was on stage?
He was on stage. So he was singing, and he had earphones on. And he talks about how he starts hearing the rat-tat-tat, and he thought that his speaker was screwed up or something was screwed up with the sound system. So he kept singing, and everyone didn't take notice to it because they saw he was still singing. And then the bass player, then they start trying to tell him something's wrong. The bass player had a bullet through his bass, right into the guitar.
Shit.
Yeah. And then the security came running up on stage and grabbed Jason Aldean and got him off stage and took him to his trailer. And then the shooting came to his trailer, so he went flat on the floor during that time.
Wow. And all I remember from who the shooter was is that middle-aged or even upper middle-aged, and that he was Navy, right? And he had some disciplinary, like there were some record as far as his naval record that was disciplinary. And there was something about where maybe if the Navy records system had spoken to the gun system, maybe. Am I remembering this right? Wasn't there something?
I don't remember that part, but I mean, I could look and see if I don't remember that part about him, but he was a crazy gun collector. I mean, they were telling me he had duffel bags and duffel bags full of guns. Like, and took many of them that night. But it was the bump. So the other big thing that happened out of that was he used a bump stock. And so that got outlawed, but there was a big lawsuit in our state to sue the manufacturers. And we have just like federal law, we have a manufacturer's immunity statute, gun manufacturer's immunity. So they couldn't award the victims.
Yeah, that was dumb.
How do you feel about Pam Bondi?
Me?
Yes.
I like her. Am I going to get rained down now with verbal bullets from everyone on that? I like her.
Well, I asked Grok, and he gave her a grade of C-, but I think that's overly harsh. But I appreciate your answer.
She's got a lot on her. She's got a lot of litigation happening in the first couple months. She was in court. I mean, this is not a typical, a typical job for an AG. I mean, there's just so much major litigation and arguments in front of SCOTUS, that they were preparing. I mean, there's just a lot. And I think she's putting out a lot of fires.
Trump keeps her busy for sure.
Keeps her busy. I think she's very bright.
Do you see a changing sentiment from MAGA and Trump supporters regarding her competence?
I mean, I think people that are big supporters bitch constantly about different people they feel might have stepped out of line of what they want. But, I look at it as a Republican, not as a MAGA person. I'm just what's good for the party. So, and I look at the policies. I don't know. I mean, I think that you just have a big array of different opinions on supporters. It's a big tent.
It's a huge tent. And it's good that it's a huge tent, but it does make infighting just like standard.
The white actually has diversity of thought and opinion.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I must be confusing Stephen Paddock with a different shooter. This guy, he did not serve in the military.
I didn't think so. But he had wealth. I mean, he was
a real estate guy, it looks like.
Yeah.
Possibly a Fed.
He lived in Mesquite. Can I tell you a weird thing? Coincidence? He lived in Mesquite, which is right over the border from St. George, Utah, which is where the recent shooter of Charlie Kirk lived.
Well, that's a little strange.
Yeah, very close to each other.
What's in the water over there?
The Virgin River. That's the water.
Conspiracy sauce.
Maybe there's a recruiting station, Dale.
Yeah, well, there is a CIA, isn't there something CIA related there?
No, but there's something else that's right there too. It's also where the Bundy, the whole Bundy standoff with on the federal land, Edmund Bundy. Do you remember that story?
Yeah.
That was right there also.
Gee whiz. Bunch of loonies there. Oh, Looney Tune town.
I don't know whether
the water is the Virgin River.
I can't say it.
I guess I'll stay with the I'll take the meth heads over the loony bin, I guess.
All right, go. Let's hear it. If it's stupid,
Bunch of meth heads,
I will rage at you.
Where are you?
I was totally right.
I'm in North Georgia. I'm exaggerating a little, but I do see meth. Maybe I'm not exaggerating. I do see meth heads almost every day walking up and down the road randomly on this country high road near me. But they don't really bother anybody. I mean, you would occasionally hear about like some, farm equipment like goes missing, and that's like that's the biggest thing. But am I right, Serendipity? But meth heads, they don't usually. I mean, they might be domestic disputes, but about it.
Yeah.
And sat down with Adventist.
I would say you're totally right.
We have a lot of them here. A lot of them. But, it's,
modern day Christians
there's a town, they say it's the meth capital of the country. When I drive from where I am, there are these back roads that you can drive to Palm Springs, and it's through these towns, 29 Palms. I don't know if you've ever heard Yucca Valley, these areas. There's a Marine base there, and it's a big meth area, and a lot of crime.
Is it rural or?
Really rural.
Yeah, because meth is, from my experience, is typically more rural than the cities, but I could be wrong. But that's where it's grown. I guess that's where they make it. Maybe not grown, but that's where they usually cook it up, is in the rural. So I guess access-wise, you're bound to have more in the country.
You see them often at slot machines here. It's this very nervous energy banging away on the machines.
Wow, yeah, I can picture that. I can definitely picture that. They're so, once you know what they look like, it's like, oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. You can spot them a mile out the way they move their bodies.
Guys, I'm going to jump off for a sec. I'll come back.
Okay. I'm winding down. Got a best ball with Monica.
Someone says, Kirkland says, my town is methy too. I guess, gosh, isn't it sad? I guess a lot of those towns seem to be.
It's very sad because, that's a really hard one to get away from, too.
It is. I've heard.
Such a hard one. Yeah.
I've heard. We have a friend. We've known her for years now, but when she was young, like late teen, very young, late teens, early 20s, I think she kicked it, but she had a meth problem. I didn't know her then, but she's told me stories, and if you met her, you'd never know. I mean, you would never, ever guess it. She's beautiful, beautiful. And, but yeah, she had a really bad meth problem. She's got in with an older guy and just went down this really bad meth road, and she ended up having to go, she went to several rehabs. Her mom would, like, basically find her and chuck her in the rehab, force her in, and finally she went to a women's Christian rehab live-in for, I think she said she was there for like a year and a half. And I mean, she told me, this is before I was a Christian, she told me that, and she's a big reason why I became a Christian, because I never could shake the story, but she said, Holly, that I knew that Jesus was real because there's nothing in my body and my, like, earthly physical being that wanted to stop. It had to have been Jesus. That's the only way I stopped.
Really? You hear stories like that all the time.
Yeah, you do. You do, don't you? You have the, No Longer Bound, up where we are. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're, Christian-based men's. I think they're mostly alcohol. Well, I could be wrong. It might be drugs too, but they're just for men. But man, those guys, I mean, they saved so many lives. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. It really is. Okay, now I have all my little. Oh, hey, Des, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good. No, go. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. I was just going to talk about all my serendipity PTRs. So please go ahead.
I'm just curious about the whole meth thing. Here in Ireland, meth is used to treat heroin addiction. So if people are just solely addicted to meth, it's not something that happens here. Well, I'm sure it is, but it's more used as a drug to help people wean off heroin. Yeah.
Well, that's a different kind of meth. When we say meth, we're talking about what's the scientific name for it? He's talking about methadone. We're talking about methamphetamine, where they cook it. It's not the same. I don't know what the actual difference is, scientifically, but yeah.
Okay, sorry. No, I hear you. Yeah, cool. That's different. Yeah.
Yeah, they cook it in the backyard. It's highly flammable. It's highly illegal.
And it really messes them up. I mean,
is it addictive too?
Oh God, yes.
Oh, it's super addictive.
Horrible.
Sad, isn't it?
Like 1 or 2 times.
Like it totally ruins the person.
Mm-hmm. Completely.
What does it do? It just kind of takes away their soul or takes away their personality? How would you have seen it be?
There's all kinds of adverse reactions to it. Meth people tend to be skin pickers. It tends to really mess up their teeth. Like they get very, very gaunt.
They move like a mile an hour. They move like you're usually like the ones that are up at 3 a.m. like leaf blowing. they're like stalling. You're working on projects at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
They get super paranoid. It actually, Holly, have you even heard this? Like, it actually, like, kind of fucks with their sexual desire, too.
Yes.
Like, in really bad, unhealthy ways.
I have, because, yes, when I was volunteering as a CASA, I asked that question because I noticed that so many of first I was curious because there seemed to be a lot of twins, and I said, does doing meth make you have more twins? But someone told me no, that's not true. But they did say that they do procreate a lot, because I noticed these people would have kids, just so many kids, and they immediately into the system because they were testing for positive for meth in the hospital, and that's an immediate takeaway. And truck. Like, yes, I remember that, and that was horrifying. But it's part of the torture element. Is part of like it was like they were getting off on the intensive